Hey everybody, long time no see. It's your girl, the Brooke Ashley. How are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling? I'm happy to be back. When I tell y'all, I feel like I have not seen y'all in forever. I'm happy to be here. I love y'all down. I missed you guys, but y'all know I have to enjoy myself and be outside, okay? But I'm having a wonderful holiday season. Christmas was great. Excited for New Year's. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Yes, you are. I'm so happy y'all are in the room, y'all. I'm happy you guys are in the room. Come on in. Come on in. How are y'all feeling? How are we doing? I know I'm feeling good. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Honey, listen, this wind is something serious. Listen, honey, this wind is something serious, okay? Same here. Oh, thank you. I feel honored. Yes, I had a wonderful Christmas. I had a fantastic Christmas. Y'all don't understand. When January 1st comes, I am going on a 10-day fast because it has been nonstop. Since the 19th, I threw a Christmas party. It's been nonstop food. I mean, just food up the wazoo. I'm like, oh my Lord. So I will be starting a 10-day fast come January 1st. All right. It's been nonstop. Okay. Honey. Oh, you said you saw my TikTok. I said, period. You didn't have to rob Patricia to pay Todd. Okay. I'm actually doing a 21-day fast. Okay, we see each other. We're on the same type of time. All right. Listen, I mean, you said it, when it comes to some food, I'ma have it. Yes, but make no mistake though. I've been in that gym too. I was in that gym earlier this morning. Okay, got my 45 minutes on that treadmill because we still got to be snatched. All right, despite it being the holiday season. So, but no, it's gonna be fast. I'm gonna be even more snatched though in January because I'm like, okay, like, girl, we need to calm down. You said you're feeling good. You got 28,000 on your neck. I know that's right. Exactly. May I tell y'all, the way you guys have me screaming on Kempire's channel. If you don't know, I did a collab with Kempire and Taria. What else is going on? My girl, okay, here on YouTube. But we did a collab together on Kempire's channel, and we had the best time as always. But the way y'all came into that live and you brought up all the inside jokes that we have here on Kempire's channel, y'all had me screaming. Y'all had me screaming. I said, not you telling the world our secrets, honey. I was just like, oh my God. We had a good time. Yes, the collab was fun. Thank you. Thank you. We had a really great time. We had a really great time on that live. Honey, y'all were in that chat cutting up. You brought up the throat spray. I had to explain to Kempire what the whole backstory with the throat spray was. Then I got new subscribers. Shout out to the new subscribers. But a lot of y'all who came from Kempire's channel, I saw my analytics yesterday, and you guys a lot of y'all went back and rewatched the throat spray live. So I got more views on that. Thank you very much. And I got some more comments saying I'm here from the live. So I couldn't stop laughing. But you guys had me on the floor yesterday, honey. Y'all showed up and showed out. You said you went back and watched a throat spray. Yes. We have Brooke crying on Kem's channel. Kem was like, I got to watch the replays for these jokes. Yes. Yeah, honey. I have my pack of tissues. I was dabbing my eyes. You guys had me in tears. Okay. Brooke, I'm eating everything, but come January, it's going to be Ozempic for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm going to get my snatch back. Exactly. Okay. Exactly. Right. We're going to be snatched. Okay. We are about to cut up again. Yeah, you said based on the title of this live, we're about to create a new lore and be in rare form once again. Oh, I feel it. I can feel it already. The Tuesday before New Year's Eve, I already know what type of time we're about to be on. Okay. You said 28,000 Black Love, Lavette, and Throat Spray all got mentioned, and Taria had me screaming with her comment. Yeah. Shout out to Taria, honey. She let us know. You scheduled your pedicure around this live. Oh my gosh, I feel honored. I still can't believe the throat spray was this year. It feels so long. Yes, I know. I thought it was last year. When you guys told me that that was this year, I said, wait, that was this year? I was in shock. I was like, wait, that felt like 2 years ago. But yeah, I can't believe that that was only 10 months ago too. I was like, well, damn. Well, damn. Okay. Oh, I'm glad. I needed this. I missed y'all. I couldn't go the rest of December without seeing y'all and saying hello. Okay. So I needed this too, just as much as y'all needed it. So I'm happy that you are here. Spend a few minutes with me today. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. Hey, Campfire. Hey, friend. Oh my gosh. I love you down. We had the best time yesterday. Thank you for the super chat, friend. Happy New Year, Brooke. You said hashtag Black Love 28,000. I love being on the inside joke now. Well, you are officially on the inside joke. The way we cut up, okay? And you know about throat spray too. You know about throat spray. So you're involved in all of it now. And it's about to be more inside jokes today. Y'all, shout out to Campfire. Love you down. And you know I'm gonna text you after this live is over too. So just check your text. Hey, Gemini 617. Thank you for the super chat. I love your Campfire and Taria collab. Keep them coming. Oh, absolutely. The way we cut up every time we're together, like we cut up. So best believe there will be more collabs coming out. Okay, honey, listen, y'all. I don't know where to start. You said you're about to get more jokes than you want to. Oh, I know. I feel it in my soul that we're about to really cut up in here. Shout out to all of y'all who are in my DMs on Saturday when I posted that I bought my David Yurman piece. Why did one of y'all DM me saying, I know that's right, Brooke, 28,000. My DMs were flooded with that 28,000. I could not stop laughing. I said, you guys have me in tears. Baby Levette came and said, no, baby, I'm good, honey. She hasn't been back since. Levette, if you're watching in secret, come on back into the fold, honey. We miss you. We miss you, honey. Levette said, baby, get to the point. Levette said, girl, get to the point. You're talking too much. I was like, well, damn. Levette dragged me on my own live and then never came back again. Okay, y'all. So I do want to start it off with Charrisse's interview yesterday with Carlos King that dropped last night. So I watched the whole thing. It was 55 minutes long. And I have to say, it made me look at Charrisse in a different light. I took some notes and hold on. Shout out to Rodney the Voice, because y'all need to cut Rodney a check. Everybody and their mother has been using Potomac. Rodney coined that phrase in his recaps. If you don't know Rodney the Voice, an icon here in these YouTube streets, okay? But Rodney the Voice is the one who coined Real Housewives of Potomac. And Charrisse quoted him in this interview. I said, again, y'all need to cut Rodney a check for that. Rodney, go and get your money. And you need to trademark that. If I'm being honest, you need to trademark Potomac, okay? But yes, Charrisse quoted Rodney in the interview. I was here for it. I love that he does not take his foot off of their necks when it comes to the brokenness that we see on Potomac, because I'm tired. All right. So yeah, Rodney has been saying it consistently. He coined the phrase. That's his phrase. If anybody else tries to claim it, that's a bold-faced lie. That is Rodney the Voice. Okay. They need to pay him, because I saw a few weeks ago, Giselle did a panel at Macy's, and one of the audience members, who's also a blogger, she asked Giselle, how do you feel about people calling your franchise the Real Housewives of, and before she could say Potomac, Giselle said, don't even say it. I already know what you're going to say. Don't say it. Like, don't say it. So, baby, the entire cast knows about Potomac thanks to Rodney the Voice. So, yes. Okay. You said Charrisse might trademark it just like Britney did Angie. I hope not. I really hope that, no, honestly, I think that if Charrisse or anybody were to trademark that, I think that us, the viewers, us content creators, we would like sue. It would, we there would be so much backlash. I think that it's not right. And also it just proves that the ladies watch us. So yeah. I mean, the fact that they all know about Potomac and Charrisse said it in this Carlos King interview shows that they watch. So, all right. So anyhow, shout out to Rodney the Voice for that one, because I love saying Potomac too. And it's the truth. I mean, this last Ponies and Potomac party was horrible. Wendy bringing half-eaten Popeyes, Giselle bringing 3 cookies on some, on a paper plate. I don't think so. Just it's very much that. Okay. So now I'm not going to go over every single part of the interview, but the majority of the interview did focus on the alleged hookup. Well, we know for a fact that Ashley and Charisse's son Jackson, who's 27, did share a kiss. Now, what we don't know for sure is if they had sex. Ashley alluded to them having sex because when she did ask Charrisse, would you be upset if it was more than just a kiss? And then Ashley said that she saw a different side of Jackson that night, and that does allude to it being more than just a kiss, right? That some other stuff happened. So Charrisse says that when they showed that flashback scene of her, Ashley, and Giselle at lunch, she says that it was actually a really fun lunch. They were laughing, they were talking. She was hopeful that we would see that scene in its entirety, but we didn't see it. We only saw that, that little 2 seconds of Ashley revealing that she hooked up with her son, right? With Charisse's son. So Charrisse says that when Ashley first told her the news, she was taken aback. She was still in shock. She didn't really believe that that's what happened. She goes on to say that she felt like Ashley was kind of putting on. And then she says that when she realized that, okay, like that this happened, she said, I'm not going to ask my kid, I'm not going to ask Jackson about it because, one, he's an adult. And she says, he's an adult man. I'm not going to get involved in either one of my kids, their sex lives. Like, that's not my business, right? As long as they're safe, like, that's all that matters, right? She goes on to say that Ashley has no moral ground and that Ashley's not a girl's girl because who would do that? So then Charrisse goes on to say that she could not imagine sleeping with or kissing one of her friends' kids because when you meet them, she's like, as a mom, my friends' kids, like those are my kids. So it feels kind of incestuous that she couldn't even think about them like that. But she goes on to maintain that at the end of the day, that is her son's business. And she's not mad at Jackson because he can do what he wants to do. She does say that, look, if I were a young man, and Ashley came on to me, I would jump on it too. Cause Ashley's, she's a cute girl. She's not a bad looking woman. Like, I get it. But, I feel like people are being maybe a bit too critical and a bit too hard on Charrisse because people keep saying, oh, she has this delayed reaction. And I think, in my opinion, I think that in that moment, I think Charrisse was shocked about it. I think that she was trying to get to the bottom of it because remember, she hasn't asked Jackson if this has happened yet, right? Like Jackson did not tell her that this happened. She wants to respect his privacy. So I don't know. I feel like people are maybe being a bit too hard on Charrisse. I think if anything, watching it back and then, seeing, what, that is kind of messed up. I get why she might be having a delayed reaction, so to speak. But, again, like I think again, my heart goes out to Charrisse because just hearing the rest of the interview and how she was sort of done dirty by everybody on the cast, I'm looking at Charrisse in a new light. I really am. I really am, y'all. I mean, I know you might get on me in the comments, that's fine, but I do feel like Charrisse does get a lot of harsh treatment, and I don't think that it's warranted. I think because I'm like, we have actual villains on the cast, and we go harder on Charrisse than we do them. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just not adding up. Let me know what you guys think. But yes, she did spill some good tea. You said you agree. She needed time to digest and adjust like everybody else. Yes, I agree with that. I agree. I think that sometimes in the moment, you brush it off, or the gravity or the weight of the situation doesn't hit you until later on. And I do think that that's why Charrisse is having a bit of a delayed reaction. I did like how Charrisse said, now it's a double standard, because had this been, an older man who had hooked up with Giselle's daughters, this would have been shut down, right? Like, Giselle would have been pissed. It would have been a whole big deal. And she is right about that. And I have to go back to how Stacey called out Giselle and Ashley for their comments when she was on Carlos King last week. And she said, how is it being said that I can't be around people's children, but yet you have Ashley out here hooking up with somebody else's son? That's disgusting. That's gross. So again, I do feel like it's a double standard that we're laughing it off about Ashley and Jackson, but we all know that had this been an older man, like, if it had been, one of the ex-husbands who had done something with Giselle's daughters, all hell would have broken loose. So I do agree with it there. Why is it okay for Ashley and her actions to be brushed off and laughed at? But if it's anybody else, it's World War III. So I agree. You said Charrisse had more smoke on her unseasoned sea boil soiree. Charrisse should have clocked Ashley. I will say that Charrisse did bring that up about how Ashley had tried to make this a storyline when it first happened, I guess 2 years ago. Charrisse found out recently that Ashley was trying to bring this up season 8 when it happened. So now, again, I enjoyed the interview. I really did. I feel like Charrisse had me looking at her in a new light. I think that Charrisse should have done the interview years ago because she really cleared things up for me. But Charrisse goes on to say that there are double standards on this cast, and she says that if somebody says something about her, it's okay, it's fair game. But if somebody says something about Ashley or Giselle, it's a problem. And she's right about that. Charrisse says that when it comes to this show, she gets blamed for everything. She says that when it came to the whole mess about the trainer, about Monique allegedly sleeping with her trainer, she says that she got blamed for that being brought up on the show. And she says, I never said anything about Monique being involved with her trainer. That was a lie that Giselle used to get that on the show because she likes to fake storylines. It all makes sense now. And I really do feel bad. Imagine being the creator of the show, pitching the show, and now you get kicked off of your own show. And then on top of that, they bring your name up to associate you with mess. And now you have all the fans, clocking you and dragging you for no reason. I really felt bad hearing that. So now, yes, just like Mariah on Married to Medicine, I agree. So now she goes on to say that Ashley and Giselle do produce, they self-produce, they fake storylines every season. We already knew that. That wasn't groundbreaking information. It's clear that they have Bravo in the palm of their hands because they can do whatever they want, not offer up real storylines, not offer up their real life, and they still get paid handsomely, and they're able to just exist on the show without bringing anything but creating up drama and mess. Charrisse does say that she was on when she was on the show, she had real things going on. She was in the middle of her divorce. She says that she had found out that her children had other siblings that they did not know about, and she was going to bring that on the show. And Bravo rejected it. They said no, that's not enough. And I think that that's really crazy to me because I feel like that would have been some good television. And I'm surprised as to why Bravo would deny her real story of her kids finding out that they have other siblings, but yet we have other people on this show who are hiding their reality and not giving anything. You had Robin hide her whole scandal with Juan, put that behind a paywall. We have Giselle who brings nothing. Ashley, the same thing. So that's allowed, but a woman who's actually wanting to show her life gets rejected. It's weird. It's very weird. So now we find out that obviously she's talking about Karen. She says somebody who won't be named. Karen, I'm guessing, is the reason why. She says Karen, there's one person in the group that's come between all of her friendships on the show. I'm guessing it's Karen. She said, I won't name her. We do find out that Charrisse and Stacey were friends before Stacey got on the show. She says that this person got in Stacey's ear and started bashing Charrisse, and that's why Stacey had a side eye towards Charrisse now. So she goes on to say that once again, she gets blamed for everything and that she's the scapegoat of Potomac. Oh, you said I thought it was Giselle. Okay, yes. You know what? You might be right. Because she did say the funny part about it is this person doesn't even like Stacey. So, yeah, you're right. So I get, yeah, you're right. You might be right. I guess it was Giselle who came in between Charrisse and Stacey then. There were certain parts of that conversation where I couldn't tell she was talking about Karen or Giselle. One of them was for certain Karen. The other one was for certain Giselle. She said the person holds the flute right now. Oh, yes, she did. Yes, she did. You're right. So I guess I'm guessing that it was Giselle then. Thank you. So now we have Charrisse saying that she's the fall guy of the show. She's never had the opportunity to explain or defend herself, and she gets dragged all the time. I do feel bad because she sees the comments about her being thirsty and, her being desperate, and she's like, that's not the case. So Carlos goes on to ask her, what does she want people to know about her? Charrisse says, when I reflect back, people came into this circle, and it seems like if you have money, a stable marriage or relationship, they want to break you down. She says, I don't want to be arrogant, but when I first came on the show, I had the nicest house, and I was the only one who had a team of lawyers. None of them had lawyers. She says that her lawyers wrote up all of their contracts. I was just like, damn. So she did all of that for them. And I'm pretty sure that Charrisse didn't even charge them for her lawyers. So she probably paid out of pocket for her lawyers to hook them all up. And that's how they do her. That's really messed up. That's usually how it goes. There's a pattern here. Think about it. Charrisse started Potomac, Mariah with Married to Medicine, and now we find, and then, if you watch Summer House Martha's Vineyard, the same thing with Jasmine. Jasmine was the leader. She got the group together, and you see how they did her. They iced her out as well. There's something, I've always felt like it's a jealousy thing, that they're resentful of the person who brought them on the show, and they want to kick them off because they feel like, who do they think they are that they started the whole show? There's something, I don't know, maybe I'm reaching, but I do feel like there's something there. There's some psychology behind why the leader of the group gets pushed out. It's giving, there's some animosity and there's some jealousy. There's some envy there because that's crazy to me. Very crazy. So now we have Charrisse saying that the photo shoot in the first season, that was in her home. She says that from the very beginning, Karen and Giselle aligned to take her out of the group. When we shot the pilot, they tried to make it about Jack and Jill. You guys already know, I told you guys the tea years ago that the show originally was supposed to be called the Potomac Ensemble, about Jack and Jill mothers, and Jack and Jill shut that down. All right. she goes on to say that they're all in Jack and Jill except for Ashley, and she wasn't in Jack and Jill. Now, I was surprised. I just assumed that Charrisse was in Jack and Jill. Like, I was shocked to hear that she wasn't in Jack and Jill. If you guys know, I was in Jack and Jill growing up, graduated out in my white, the whole nine, right? So I know all about Jack and Jill. I was surprised to hear that Charrisse wasn't in Jack and Jill. I guess she chose not to be in it, because I know she was invited in. But she says that, why would y'all do that knowing that I'm starting this show? Why would you guys try to ice me out in that regard? So now she goes on to say that from the beginning, they were trying to exclude her from the group. She says it just felt like she had all these things and she was well connected and she wanted them all to shine, but they didn't want that for her. She says that even Giselle giving Karen the whole nickname of the Grande Dame, that was Giselle's way of undermining Charrisse, because Charrisse was known in the DMV and in Potomac as the Grande Dame. So just hearing that has me just like, well, damn. So the whole entire time, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's why for all of us, right? Whether you're a viewer, content creator, wherever you fall on the spectrum of reality television, that's why none of us should be getting that invested or getting upset or getting worked up, because the whole time you were feeling like Karen and Giselle can't stand each other, and the whole time they're in cahoots. That's why when some of these women fight and argue and get bopped upside the head, and then you see them all close next season, it's really because a lot of them have made secret pacts where it's like, okay, girl, you could punch me in the eye this season, and the next season we'll be back cool. Like, a lot of these women, it's not all of them, but a good amount of these women, they're in cahoots with each other for good TV. It's like, one hand watches the other. We're all going to, have these fake fights and fake beefs for the show. So the whole time we think that Karen and Giselle can't stand each other. And the whole time they're like this behind the scenes, and they're trying to ice that one out. A mess. And it's more common than you think. And I've heard a few stories. And that's why when I go back and I look back at some of my older videos, I'm like, here I was getting all worked up. And the whole time everybody's in cahoots. So let it be a lesson to just watch it, because at this point, especially with Potomac, a lot of these women are acting. So it's like, who's really the villain? Because a lot of these women are acting, they can't stand each other, and the whole time they actually are, playing patty cake behind the scenes, because they're all like, okay, girl, we've all secured our checks for the next season. So yeah. But it's a hot mess to think that the whole time Karen and Giselle couldn't stand each other, and the whole time they were BFFs behind the scenes and trying to get Charrisse out. A mess. A hot mess. So now Charrisse says that Potomac was supposed to be the Black Beverly Hills, but all she sees are them eating off of paper plates. I said, baby, now that was a good read, okay? She says that when she says that she's God's child, everything happens for a reason, and she's not going to force herself to stay on a show that does not want her. And that's the right attitude to have. She says that she put so much time in the show that she still wants the show to succeed, whether she's there or not. She goes on to say that she's finding out that none of them were her friends. Like, she thought that her and Giselle were good friends. And it's like, well, turns out her and Giselle. So Charrisse made it clear that her and Giselle, they're not friends right now. Like, they're not. She called them out on the fake storylines. And she said that Giselle pretty much is not a friend to her. The minute they got on this show, that's when things went left. One of these days, I would want to do like a deep dive on what happens to people, because there's something about fame and sudden reality TV fame that alters the ladies' brain chemistries. Because what do you mean we've been friends for 10 or 15 years, and then we join a show that I put together? I'm trying to put you on and get you a bag, get you a check, and then you turn on me. There's something it's like something evil. I don't know what it is. I don't want to be dramatic, but it just makes you pause about is getting on TV worth it? Like, I don't know. Like, if you don't need the check, then maybe it's really not worth it. Like, it's like, because something happens. Like, how do you start off as best friends and now you guys aren't friends anymore? Your best friend turned on you. Like, there's something really sick about reality television. Like, I don't know what it is. It's weird. It's weird. And I do feel bad because you can tell that Charrisse does miss their friendship. And she even said, like, me and Karen were really good friends before the show. Child, we know that Karen's head swelled up 20 sizes when she got on the show. Even Ray told her when they were having marital issues that season, and he said, this show has gone to your head and you're not the same. And she got upset with him, but he told her, right. He said, no, baby, your head has gotten swollen. Your ego has gotten too big and you've become arrogant. And we all know that about Karen. I told you that at BravoCon in New York in 2022, Karen sat up there and missed her whole photo op. She couldn't be bothered, and then had the nerve to charge people $30 to take a picture with her. So it's just like, yeah, we know Karen's head got real swole after getting famous. It's very sad. So now Charrisse says that as a Black woman, I still want the show to do well with or without me. I don't have that spirit of trying to tear people down or their relationships. It doesn't feel good to tear people down. I'm not going to try to hurt you unless you try to hurt me, though. She says that she remembers when they were filmed. Remember when season 3, when she was a friend of, and Monique had hosted the cast trip to Cannes. And she says that, remember that time they were arguing in the car, in the van, and Ashley was going in about how Ray was cheating on Karen and how he wants to move to Florida without her. And Charrisse said in that moment, she saw that Karen was really upset about that. And so when they got out the van and the cameras were down, she whispered to Giselle and said, okay, it's time to stop taunting Karen, leave her alone. It's enough. And they all left Karen alone. So she's going on to say that, she really did care about Karen and all the women, and she wasn't here for them beating up on people. So now Charrisse says that she really did love and care for her friends, and it's disheartening and hurtful when people have crucified your character. She says that it's annoying how she'll talk to somebody and they're side-eyeing her like she's lying, and she doesn't like that. We do find out that Ashley was already on Bravo's radar. So there was supposed to be a Blood, Sweat, and Heels DC, and Ashley was going to be on that. So Bravo decided to scrap that show and just put her on Potomac. So that's the only reason why Ashley's on Potomac, because she was going to be on Blood, Sweat, and Heels DC. So, again, I'm not going to belabor the point. I enjoyed the interview. What did you guys think? I think that Charrisse did a nice job explaining herself. I do feel bad for her that she's taken so much, taunting from the viewers for years. Production has painted Charrisse in a very thirsty light. And Charrisse, in my opinion, I feel like you were better off telling this to us years ago. Like, you should have set the record straight years ago, in my opinion. I don't know why you're waiting now, but hey, better late than never. But yeah, I enjoyed the interview. I think that, in my opinion, the viewers go very hard on Charrisse. And I think that we need to really take a step back and look at who the clear villains are with the fake storylines. But again, I enjoyed watching. I saw that earlier today, Ashley posted up trying to clap back to Charrisse. I have the clip right here. I'm going to play it for y'all. Before I play it, shout out to No Chaser TV. Always has the best clips. So thank you very much. I got this from No Chaser TV. Okay, so I'm gonna play it for you guys right now. Hold on.
I don't usually come to social media. It's not my thing. This is not what I have social media for, but there's obviously a lot of discourse about me. I will say that I appreciate people who maintain the same energy that they had during the season in the off season. I find it very odd for people who get all buck when the cameras go down. Very strange behavior to me, number one. Number two, I am a consenting adult, thankfully, consenting, who only engages with other consenting adults. And if we want to get into the nuances of that, that's fine. But consenting adult to consenting adult, always and forever, okay? So that's it, y'all. That's all I'm going to say about the issue right now. I'm not one to engage on social media like that. It's never been my forte. I will be perched and ready sitting on the couch at the reunion. I'm happy for anyone else who needs to use this opportunity for their 15 minutes of fame. Love for you to have that. Enjoy that. I also can acknowledge and take ownership of something that I maybe did wrong in a situation, but what I will not take ownership of is a false rumor or narrative about me that is completely untrue. I abide by the law. I respect the law. I don't do anything that violates the law, and I'm going to continue that way. So let's not perpetuate that, because it's never been true and never will be true.
So again, shout out to No Chaser TV for the clip. And all I have to say about that is, Ashley, please shut the entire you know what up. Please. I am so sick of Ashley Darby. And Ashley, the issue is not about you guys being two consenting adults. The issue is, this is your friend / cast member's son, and you waited for 2 years to bring this up on national TV for a storyline. That's it, and that's all. Charrisse has the right to be upset. And what really gets me is the fact that you decided to embarrass your son by bringing this to the forefront. Why couldn't you just keep this quiet? Like Stacey said, I would have taken that to my grave. And also, it's really corny and lame of you to even kiss and tell. I don't understand why we're in this new era of the girls can't keep their mouths shut. Nobody has to know about who you're having sex with. Like, why can't you just ever keep things to yourself? Why does it all have to be out for the world to know? And you know that, first of all, Charisse's son is not trying to have his business out on blast like that. That was supposed to be a little moment that you guys shared. It was a fun, hot moment, and just keep it at that. Let it be a nice memory that you guys shared between you two. Why did you have to embarrass him and tell the world? But you always want to spin it and play semantics and act like, oh, you know, I'm not doing anything illegal. We're two consenting adults. Nobody's arguing about that. We're just saying there was no reason for you to tell this to the world. That's it, and that's all. What aren't you getting? And you always want to play on our intelligence, and it is so aggravating. It really is. And then you're trying to throw out shots saying, oh, you know, I know that folks need this little 15 minutes of fame. Girl, your time has been up for a long time. You're the one trying to extend your 15 minutes because you know you should have been out when your ex-husband grabbed that producer's butt. So if anybody's trying to extend their time and of being famous, that's you. Because you know you need every piece of this check. Because without this show, what do you have? What do you have? It's very aggravating. It's very aggravating to me that Ashley just runs her mouth and nobody says anything. It's very aggravating. Yes, you ride on coattails and have nothing going on yourself. Exactly. It's crazy. It's Ashley using words like buck for me. She let that child. Oh no. It always feels like cosplay when Ashley tries to, you know, use slang and AAVE. Like it always feels like she's cosplaying a Black person. Like it's very annoying. It's very annoying. And now all of a sudden she's saying, child. Girl, you didn't even know the Black national anthem, but you talk about child, and policing Stacey's Blackness. Like it's so aggravating. You said Ashley does not have 1 minute to spare. Exactly. Ashley's so performative. She wasn't speaking like that. She was not. The first few seasons, she wasn't talking like this at all. Yes. No, we're waking it up right now. She's been putting on this black scent ever since Candace left the show. It's weird. Oh, I have always felt, I will say that until the cows come home. She's always wanted to be Candace, for sure. Exactly. Giving herself plausible deniability and low-key framing him as the aggressor. Yeah, I didn't like that choice of words. To say, we're two consenting adults. It's just like, girl, what are we talking about? The issue is not that you and another adult had sex. The issue is that that's your friend's son. And on top of that, it's the fact that you felt the need to expose your little, tryst or whatever you want to call it, your little fling, your little hookup to the world. You could keep your mouth shut, but you're just so thirsty and so desperate for a moment. You can't help yourself. You don't know how to just have some things to yourself. It's okay to have secrets. It's okay to have done some stuff that nobody ever knows about. It's okay to have some stuff that's just between you and God. And it's like, she doesn't understand that. It's weird. Yes, a little rendezvous. Exactly. It's ridiculous. It's not about consenting adults. It's about you banging your friend's son and exposing the business on national TV for a storyline. Exactly. She's always trying to twist something up in her favor. And I'm not doing it with Ashley anymore. And I'm telling y'all right now, this needs to be Ashley's last season. Ashley has given us nothing for the last 6 seasons. It's been consistent nothing. How is she not embarrassed? I don't know. Well, you know what? I think that people like Ashley, they're such grifters, and Ashley has gone her whole life scraping to survive along with her mother. And I think that when you have that poverty mindset, that scarcity mindset of, where's your next check coming from? When's the next meal coming from? There's that, she has that just a grifter. She'll do whatever she can to get by. And there is no embarrassment and there is no shame, because as long as she gets a check, she doesn't care. Very scrappy, very much. Oh, very scrappy. You said Charrisse can save it. She invited Jackson to the raggedy field day for what? She did not like the warranted backlash she received. I mean, that's a fair point too. But I do feel like in this instance, maybe she was still in shock that even happened, because she kept saying on Carlos King's channel that she was still confused. Like, wait, did this really happen? Is she just joking with me? So maybe she really was like, wait, did this, is this a joke? Is this a prank? Am I being punked right now? I don't know. I think she wanted to put Ashley on blast, to be honest. What does Ashley do for work besides RHOP? Exactly. RHOP is her only lifeline. Yep, Charrisse addressed why she brought him there. It was for his model exposure. Yes, she said, Jackson, come film this scene. You're a model. It's more exposure. It's good promotion. So come on and get some free camera time. Hey, Devonta Franklin, thank you for the super chat. I mean, we all know Ashley's as low as jet fuel after a 15-hour flight. Charrisse is giving she wants back on the show, and we don't want it. After this, I think that Charrisse is just kind of like, you know what? I've washed my hands of the show, because she even said, look, if it's not God's will for me to be on the show, then I just won't be on the show. So I think that especially after her realizing that these are not her friends, I think that she's kind of done with it. Hey, the perfume preppy, thank you for the super chat. It's nice to see Charrisse not cosplaying as Rick James for once. She looked good. Damn. Now, I have to say, though, in person, Charrisse looks good. I don't know what it is about her on camera that does not translate, but in person, I met her at the Summer House Martha's Vineyard premiere party. She was there, and she looked good. The wig was laid. Nothing was sliding to the back. The hairline was intact. Everything looked, she had a really nice dress on. Makeup was done. So in person, Charrisse looks good, but on camera, I don't know. It just all falls apart. I don't know. But yes, in this interview, she did look nice. Hey, Ty Fox, thank you for the super chat. Not Ashley and Jackson having a Brazzers moment under the bridge in Sheila's old tent. Now, Ty Fox, you've been watching too many videos. You've been watching too many videos. Let me stop before I say something else. Let me stop. But yeah, you've been watching too many videos, child. Oh gosh, y'all have me screaming, okay? Y'all have me. It was like 3 inside jokes in there. Yes, honey. Oh my gosh, y'all have me screaming. No, listen, the way folks cut up, I was actually shocked that nobody brought that up on Kempire's Live yesterday. Y'all were actually on somewhat good behavior. Y'all have me screaming. Okay. Hey Saint 202, thank you for the super chat. Giselle and Ashley figured out the cheat code on how to navigate housewives without revealing their personal lives. I agree. Becoming production pets and targeting others. Yeah, they have, but that's why the shows tank when this happens. And they'll be the cause for why the show stops succeeding, because this can't go on. Hey Prin X Princessa, thank you for the super chat. She kikis with Jiz and Ashley now. They're beefing. Girl, I don't know. Listen, honey, when it comes to reality television, we don't really know what's the full truth, okay? Hey, the perfume preppy, thank you for the super chat. Potomac is upper poor, laughing my ass off. Listen, James Potts III, you really did your big one with upper poor, okay? Hey, Mel Penn, thank you for the super chat. Ashley's a very dangerous person. Peep how she's framing her and Jackson's first encounter. Yeah, I didn't like what she said in this clip that I just played. Ashley's very clever with her wordplay. She always throws out dog whistles, in my opinion, very much Karen behavior. Hey, Florida Rain, thank you for the super chat. It's clear to me that Ashley just wants to make Candace entertaining. Oh, sorry. It's clear to me that Ashley just wants to take what made Candace entertaining and use it for herself, as shown when she tried and failed to read Stacey down about her shoe size. Oh, absolutely. All of Candace's old reads, trying to be a singer, trying to, dress nicely now, and it's still not landing. A wannabe reject Candace. It's very embarrassing. Hey, Gemini. Thank you for the super chat. Wait, sorry. Hi, Gemini Nola girl. Thank you for the super chat. The issue I have with Ashley is that A, this happened 2 years ago. I agree. Why bring that to the forefront now? B, this is her friend's son who she has known since he was a teenager. That's the predator part. Yeah, I'm with y'all. I am with you on that. I said it last week. There was no reason for her to bring that up. This happened in 2023. We are at the tail end of 2025. There is no reason for this to be discussed, especially on national TV. It happened. You guys did what you did. It is what it is. Just have that as a secret for yourself and move on. Nobody had to know this. Hey, El My Bell, thank you for the super chat. If everyone sticks with Ashley can go and stop bringing up King Angel's name, then it makes it clear. As long as people seem split, it gives Ashley a chance to return. One band, one sound. I agree. I mean, I do feel like, for the most part, everybody is on the same side that we all want Ashley to be gone. I do think that. I'm prayerful. I'm very prayerful that this is her last season. She's not giving anything. Hey, Gemini 617, thank you for the super chat. Charrisse's legs and arms supposed to be exhausted from crawling and reaching for her champagne flute. Well, I think that she's officially tired out now. I don't see her wanting to come back after this, in my opinion. I used to love this franchise. I would watch and just laugh. The season where Monique attacked Candace truly ruined the spirit of the show. It's so sad, Brooke. No, I agree, honey. I was fighting for my life season 5, so... Yeah, I mean, I remember when Potomac was really in their bag. It was lighthearted. It was fun. The reads were good. The drama was good. It was just enough. It wasn't all this dark, mean-spirited, accusing people's husbands, trying to set people up. It wasn't all of this nonsense. The good old days. So... You guys are so funny. You said Ashley looks like a bootleg Doja Cat this season. That check cleared and her stylist stole Doja's whole aesthetic. I always said Charrisse is the real grand dame. However, she doesn't have the phenotype for Bravo to put their machine behind. Ooh, that's a very valid point. That's a very valid point. I'm happy that the audience is finally seeing Ashley for the person that I knew she was in season 1. Now, hold on, friend, because I was right there with you. I was right there. I saw right through Ashley the minute she came on that show. So we right here. So yes, honey, in the words of the Brooke Ashley, I'm vindicated. Yes, honey, I'm right there with you. I feel vindicated too, because the folks were getting on me when I was like, guys, this ain't it. Ashley is full of it. And they were like, no. And now finally, so yeah, we see each other, honey. We see each other. I'm gonna sit right next to you too and sip my wine and cross my leg because yes. Okay. I can't stand Ashley. When I saw Sheila, it confirmed it for me. Yep, she was humping on Robin, trying to hang out with Raven. I remember that. Yes, honey, I shall be vindicated, okay? The only light season of Potomac is season 1 and 2. After that, the women went gutter. Drunk allegations, essay, physical, throwing things, etc. I think that things went gutter season 5. I think that seasons 3 and 4 were still relatively light for the most part. That's how I found you, Brooke. It was so hard finding a Black reviewer, let alone one who didn't think what Monique did was funny or cute. Yes, I know. Yeah, you've been with me for a long time, honey. I remember, honey. We were holding on to each other because season 5. Oh my gosh, that was a fight. Ciao. I know she was giddy with joy when her sister started crying on camera. Yeah, her trying to bring up this drama with the sister and Sheila. It just feels like she's exploiting her family's pain for some camera time. That scene with her and her sister at the store went on too long for me, in my opinion. Season 5 really opened my eyes to Ashley when she wrote that letter to the judge. Yes, for Monique. I figured Monique had something on her, and I was right. You said I skip all of Ashley's family scenes, okay? Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness. Listen. Oh, my Lord. Yeah. Oh, season 5, man. And my channel was just taking off, too. So... woo, I was in the trenches, honey. I was a newbie. I was a little, new YouTuber, honey, and I was fighting. Oh, gosh. But yeah, I feel like overall, I enjoyed Charrisse's interview. I think that it shed light on a few things for me. I think that it's really crazy and disheartening and sad that this woman was a big part of why Potomac is on the air, and the way that she got kicked off of her own show. It's quite telling. So, guys, I want to move on to the next story. I did want to talk about Porsha and Shamea. So, baby, the streets are talking. The streets are saying that Porsha and Shamea allegedly got into or almost got into a physical altercation when they were on their cast trip in Scotland. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised at all. Their energy, Shamea and Porsha's energy towards each other at BravoCon was icy. They didn't talk to each other at the panel. They were asked about the state of their friendship. Porsha threw some shade. So yeah, I'm not surprised to hear it. We all know that Porsha is violent. That's another, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Yeah, Porsha likes to fight. I'll never forget how she took that boom mic when she did her spinoff show, and she tried to hit her former Well, that wasn't her mother-in-law because her and Dennis never got married, but you know what I'm saying. When she tried to hit Dennis's mother on national television and Simon had to pull her away, I will never forget that. We know that Porsha has very violent tendencies. So I believe for certain that they almost came to blows. I believe that. You know, I think it's really wild that best friends of 20 something years and it's come to this. Like now we're almost fighting and you guys are good and grown. Like you guys are in your 40s fighting. Like I don't know. Just a mess. Just a mess. Wait, okay, Brooke, it wasn't a boom mic, it was a coat rack. It was a coat rack? How do you pick up a coat rack? A coat rack, you know, wait, was it really a coat? I could have sworn it was one of the producers' boom mics that she picked up. What? It was are you sure it was a coat rack? I need to go back. Is the show still on? Can you find it on Peacock? Did they take it off the air completely? Let me find out. Wasn't it? No, it wasn't a coat rack. Because a coat rack, it was the lights, not a boom mic. Thank you. Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, it wasn't. No, it couldn't be a coat rack. Because a coat rack is so long. A coat rack in Mexico in the dead of summer when it's 100 degrees out. Oh, you guys are so funny. Just a random coat rack outside. Coat rack with wheels and all. She grabbed the production lights, not the boom or coat rack. Child, I'm late to the live. Porsha needs to be put in a boxing ring. Okay, it was the boom mic. Thank you. Y'all are so funny. Listen, coat rack, boom mic, a camera. She tried to pick up something and go upside her daughter's grandmother's head. A mess, either way. But I feel sorry. I feel very sorry that this is what it's come down to. That it's now come to physical altercations. I think that Porsha needs to check herself into an anger management class because something's wrong. Something is wrong. I mean, when is it enough? Like that should not be your first inclination to fight. Like, Porsha, what's wrong with you? And you need to stop before you do this to the wrong person and they sue you and take all your money. You have stuff to lose. You could go to jail. You could get sued. Why are we fighting? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Anger management didn't work, Brooke. Ciao. Oh, gosh. Porsha does not think she has a problem. The poor production people, they must go to work every day and wonder what's going to go down. She's very violent. Let's not forget Porsha chased Jamie down in that alley. Porsha is a thug in semi-decent gowns. She did anger management in season 8, allegedly. What's going on with Shamea? She doesn't act like somebody with a multi-million-dollar husband and a home. I hate that for her. I loved her the first couple episodes, but then she became mad. I agree. At her big age, it's ridiculous. I agree. She needs to go back and learn something this time. I agree. Angela Oakley has been vindicated. Shamea played the long game. But hold on, y'all. Let's wait and see what happens. As we saw last season, Shamea is messy, not innocent. Maybe she started it. We shall see, child. You're right. Maybe Shamea started it. You're right. But I guess, remember, we've only seen Porsha be violent. But you're very right. It could have easily been Shamea who started this whole entire thing. You know? Who knows? Who knows? I think that you said Shamea was embarrassing at BravoCon, the way she was carrying on, twerking and strutting it like it was disgraceful. Okay, so I think I told you all at BravoCon, you guys, I played you guys a clip of when Drew packed Shamea up at the panel, right? But then at the holiday taping of the Watch What Happens Live special that's on Peacock, her and Drew got into it on stage, and it got so bad that they had to like re-edit and cut because they were going at it, right? And they had to redo their song. They had a duet together, and they had to redo the duet because they were arguing so much that they both sounded horrible. So they had to redo it again. Yeah, I feel like Shamea wasn't on her A game at this BravoCon. I think that Shamea might be better off just getting off of the show. I think that there's something to be said about there's a reason why things happen the way that they do. I think that she was better off being a friend of versus trying to be the star, because I don't know if Shamea really has it. And Shamea's been acting she's been moving very questionably, very, very strange. The way she embarrassed herself this past season, she's kind of went out sad. So you said Shamea was a boring friend of too. Better a boring friend of than, a very cringy and boring full-time housewife. Yeah, sometimes you're better off as a friend of than a housewife. Look at Marlo. I agree. Shamea's been annoying ever since she showed up at Kenya's Hot Box hair care event. Cringy. It's giving entitled. These ladies are fighting another country, risking their freedom. Exactly. I'm like, yeah, you guys have to realize that this is not the US, and other countries don't play that. So you need to be on your best behavior. You couldn't pay me. You could not pay me to fight, especially not in another country. She was a fun friend of, and she was right about Phaedra. Shamea was a likable friend. Shamea's not housewives material. Shamea would have had more success on the show if Kandi had stayed. Oh, that's true. You said Shamea is the next Wendy, Teresa, Jen Shah. Why do you say that? I don't get that from Shamea. Shamea is giving low vibrational plate. You said Shamea annoyed me as soon as she sang Rain, Rain, Go Away. Yeah, I'm not fighting in my designer fit. Don't play with me. I'll be the first to yell security. I agree. Okay, a Scottish guy here. A brawl in Scotland is totally normal. Okay, well, here we have it. I guess it's fine. You can fight in Scotland. I mean, I still wouldn't risk it, but that's good to know. You can say whatever you want to me at the airport, and I'll pretend I'm deaf. I'm not getting in a fight overseas. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Exactly, honey. Listen, at the airport, plane, another country, the 3 places where you could punk me. I'm not saying anything. I'm not doing anything. You got it, big dog. Exactly. But also, though, just in general, the way people are so unhinged, people are on edge today. So, I mean, honestly, it's not worth it. If you honk the horn at somebody on the highway, they'll follow you home and take you out. If somebody cuts the line at you're at the store, let them cut the line. Did you see that? People are on edge. Just let folks have it. I don't have the energy to argue with people, and I damn sure not going to argue over trivial stuff with a stranger who might be dealing with stuff and take it out on me. I'm not doing that. Did you see that story over the summer where the woman and her daughter, they were walking into, I think, Dollar Tree. It was in Houston. And the other woman who was leaving, she held open the door for them. And the woman and her daughter did not say thank you. So this woman said, you're welcome. And they're just ignoring her. Do you know, this is not funny at all. This is terrible. The story is just so absurd. The woman who did not, the woman who didn't get a thank you, who held the door open for them. Do you know that when the other woman and her daughter came out the store, she was waiting for them in the parking lot, and she took them both. She took the mom out because she wouldn't say thank you to her. So again, it's not worth it. Like, people are unhinged. People are crazy. So it's not worth it, honey. You have folks out here, they have nothing to lose. So don't even argue with anybody. It's not worth it. Yes, it happened in Dallas. Isn't that terrible? It's just like, It's crazy. All because the woman didn't say thank you. No, yes, the woman should have said thank you, but you should not be so pressed for a thank you that you resort to that. Just, honey, so many people are unhinged today. So just leave folks alone. A mess. A mess. If it's that serious to them, you got to let them have it. Exactly. You said, well, no one asked you to hold the door. Oh my gosh. No, listen, all I'm saying is this. People are nuts. People are unstable. People are unhinged. People need a lot of help. So let folks have it. It doesn't hurt to be polite and just say thank you. That's what any normal person would do, right? It's just the whole story is just sad all the way around. But a lot of people are out here hurting and they want to take it out on other people. But yeah, I don't argue with anybody. If somebody even looks crazy, I'm going the other way. Okay. Yes. People are looking for a reason, and now more than ever. Exactly. Honestly, though, why not just say thank you? Oh, I agree. Anytime anybody holds open the door for me, I always say thank you. But you have people who are rude. It's just rude. But you see how being rude cost this woman her life. But that woman was unhinged to even get that mad. You shouldn't get that mad about somebody not saying thank you that you do that. Just all the way around, just psychosis. It's crazy. Okay? Threw her freedom away over a thank you. Exactly. Yes, if they want the parking spot, let them have it. Exactly. A thank you is just common decency. Yes, but that punishment doesn't fit the crime. No, it's very true. Oh, no. No, you guys, I don't know why. You guys have me screaming, please. I was at the pharmacy the other day and this old woman was stealing snacks right off the shelves. She was holding a kitten and a piece of rope. I left her alone, child. No, it's true. It's very true. Listen, just walk the other way. Okay, walk the other way. Or you know what? If somebody crazy is coming up to you, you better act crazy too. Start talking to yourself and let them leave you alone. You got to out crazy sometimes. Oh, Ayana, you have me screaming with this story. Oh, you have me screaming with this story. All right. In Italy, we have a saying that sums it up. It's better to let it be than to have to deal with worse and unnecessary consequences. No, it's very true. Yeah. Now the kitten got to go to the pound. Minding my black business. Yes, no, it's true. You see somebody coming towards you who looks crazy, start talking to yourself, crossing your eyes, and let them know you just got out the nut house too, honey. They'll leave you alone. You said start tugging at your own hair. Oh my gosh, I'm serious, y'all. Now we're going to see a cat and rope reference every week. Oh gosh. Y'all have me screaming, please. You said, yes, stare into their pupils and start moaning. I'm screaming. You got to meet crazy with crazy. No, it's very true. You said, child, I used to work at a grocery store. People would pack their basket with hundreds of dollars of food and walk out. I sat at my register and smiled and waved. Listen, you're not going to get yourself taken out because you want to talk about, you can't steal. Let them take the food, honey. Let them take the food. It's not worth your life. These folks will get something out and take you out for saying that they stole. So you know what? And you know what? As you're waving to them, feel free to escort them out the door and walk them to their car, put their groceries in the trunk, and give them a coupon on the way out. Why should you have your life, taken out because you have, you want to enforce the rules? So let the police handle them. You keep your job and keep your life. Oh, y'all got me sitting here in the Whole Foods laughing to myself like I'm a crazy person. Yes, honey, be a hero for what? Yes, you're a hero 6 feet under, okay? No, it's not worth it. Let those folks steal and wave to them. Good day. I'll see you next week. Send them a coupon to come back. You said, I hope they found everything they were looking for. Exactly. Listen, that's security's job. Exactly. It's no, for real. It's so true. It is so true. You said I work retail part-time, and when that alarm goes off, I don't even look up. You said, okay, child, I'll see you same time tomorrow. You know, when you see you have thieves at the designer stores, you know, thieves come in and they go into Louis Vuitton or Prada, and you see them, or, you know, people will, you know, they'll steal at the Montclair store for a coat. And it's like you see the workers just looking like, okay, honey, go and take the stuff, because no, I'm not. Who's losing their life over, you know, a coat or a bag? You know, no one's doing that. So even armed security guards won't do anything. Yep, that's the police's job. Exactly. You said just smile and say, did you take everything you need? You said, good, great, bye. Exactly, honey. Just smile and wave. Smile and wave. And tell them to come back next time. You said, I'll walk them to my car if they ask enough. I'm screaming. Oh, gosh. Give them a buy nothing, get everything free coupon. Child. A mess. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. Yes, many stores have let them have it policies. Exactly. Yeah, no, it's true. You said, have a great night. I'm not a hero. Wait, you said, I'm not a hero and I saw nothing. In fact, I'm blind and deaf. Who did what, where now? In fact, I wasn't even there. Yes, honey, I have a life to live, baby. Exactly. Oh, no. See, now when her people come for me, I'm blaming this all on you, and I'm tagging you in the comment. When they come for me, I'm tagging you, because here you go, starting trouble again. You said we will see you next week, Pam Oliver. I knew that you guys were going to cut up so bad. I knew y'all were going to come. You were going to come over here and clown so bad. This is my fault for being gone for a week and some change, because the way you guys are cutting up, please. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. Oh my gosh. Y'all will not do this. Hey, Rich the Fish, thank you for the super chat. Wendy and Ash learn how to exploit your family from Mia. Child. Hey, Lancy Collier, thank you for the super chat. Happy blessed New Year to Miss Brooke. Thank you so much, Lancy. Happy New Year to you, too. And her always lively, lit, and supportive chat group. Cheers to all. Yes, honey, cheers to us. Because, baby, the way y'all just put a smile on my face. Hey, Candy J, thank you for the super chat. This is why Kempire's live was almost 3 hours. We were in there laughing and cutting up. Yes, honey, because it was only supposed to be an hour, 30 minutes, and we were over. We went over. We went over, honey. Y'all had us screaming. Y'all had us screaming, okay? Child. You said, Mr. Hennessy, your card was declined. Child, y'all are so funny. That Pam added again. Pam Oliver is funny. You said, my brother works in retail and he tells all about the thefts all the time at his place of work. They report to police, and then the policemen bring back the stolen stuff, but he works in luxury. Oh, I'm sure your brother sees a whole bunch of stuff. You said, baby, I'm not losing my life for boosters. Exactly. If anything, I'll chase them to get their number to see what the prices are. You said you're trying to get that 28,000 for only 200. Oh my gosh. Brooke, I'm at my desk listening to you, and my coworker asked why I'm laughing. Oh, I know you are cutting up at work right now. I know you are over in your office cutting up. Okay. Let the police handle it. Exactly. Child, y'all are too much. Card guys probably running to the stores to steal now, shouting enough with the cards. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for those of y'all who are new, I know a lot of y'all are new here. Shout out to y'all, but one of the lives that I did a few months ago was for Salt Lake City. We were talking about the episode where Angie she slammed down her black Amexes on the table, right? So we got into a whole conversation about, different cars. I'm an Amex girl, honey. Like me and American Express, we are locked in, right? So we had this guy in the chat. He was new to the chat. He forgot whose live this was, right? Baby, he came in here hollering and screaming, talk about enough with the cards. Like, let's move on with the conversation. And we had to be like, wait, sir. So now that's another inside joke. So yeah, but we have a lot of inside jokes here. So welcome. Yes, you said, I'm not risking my life for stolen goods. Take it all. Yes, honey. He was upset. He was upset with me. He wanted to be Levette. Yes, honey. He wanted a moment. Okay. Yes. Trying to curse me out on my live. I said, sir, this is not how this works. Yes, honey. 28,000 on my neck. Yes, honey. Yes. 16 on the feet. Yes, honey. Another 10 on the wrist. I'm her. Exactly. Like, Papa, who is you? Exactly. You said Jameer put him in a headlock and got his ass out. Yeah. You miss one live, you miss a lot. No, that's very true. That's very true. If you do miss a live, you do miss a lot. That's very true, actually. You gotta have a good attendance, honey, because you miss one live. Now all of a sudden you don't know what the F is going on. Oh my, you said only Levette gets the pass. Exactly. You said he was upset because the only card he had was a prepaid Visa gift card. Child, don't say that. For all the prepaid folks, start getting mad at me. Oh, you have no idea about 28,000? Oh, you weren't there for that live. Oh, okay. So, it was what? Like, was it 3 weeks ago? It's if you go back to the live where I talked about Bronwyn's separation and Beverly Hills, is that live. I was talking about how Clarissa Shields, the boxer who's dating Papoose, who's still married to Remy Ma, she's so desperate, very sad. But she was on Sherry Shepherd's show about 3 weeks ago? Yeah, 3 weeks ago. And so Sherry Shepherd said, Clarissa, congratulations, because you just signed like that $8 million boxing deal. Like that's really big. Like, congratulations. And she was like, oh, have you treated yourself to anything since you signed the deal? So Clarissa says, oh yeah, I bought some stuff. So she has the Van Cleef. So you know how like with Van Cleef, like the more motifs you have, it's more expensive. So I have a one motif, right? She has the 20 motif. The chain goes down to here, right? So that one is 28,000. So she says, yeah, I got that I got the Van Cleef. 28,000. When I tell you, I could not believe it. I said, this is so tacky. Like, why would you say the price? Like, girl, we know the price. People can look it up on the website. You just don't do certain things, right? Honey, it was a mess. So then she says, and I also bought, these Fendi boots, like a little 2K, a little 2K on the boots. But, we got it, 28,000. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Like, who does that? So now we have an inside joke about 28,000. So that's where 28,000 comes from. Yes, honey, not used to nothing. Exactly. being a desperado and tacky, a winning combination. We need to start doing a highlight reel of our top 5 or 10 funny, memorable moments on your lives, at least annually. Yes, I want to. If I have enough time tonight, I might chop and screw some and like put it up for tomorrow, like a best of 2025. So if you see that video tomorrow, we see each other. You said, thank you for explaining. I'm hollering, giving, we ain't used to this. Oh, no, honey. Exactly. We need to do an annual inside jokes recap for the new people. I pray Clarissa don't watch this. Why? She's not going to do anything. She's not going to do anything. And honey, I will call that police up so quickly. So please, what is she going to do over some jokes? At least I'm not roasting her over being desperate, over being with a married man, like the other girls are doing. Yes, honey, 28,000 on my neck, 16 on the wrist, 2K on my feet. Okay. Oh, gosh, y'all have me screaming. Very much so. Yes, honey, she's a real Mike Tyson. You need a historian to keep record of your lives. Please do. I have no clue what the throat spray is. Oh, okay. So you have to go and look. If you type the Brooke Ashley throat spray girl, that live should pop up. And now, since people brought it up yesterday when I was on Kempire's show, you'll see it. Like it's gonna pop up automatically. So just go and watch that live, and then you'll be abreast on all of that. Brooke, we had Kempire and Taria dying with that story. I know, because Kempire was like throat spray. Oh gosh. Okay. That throat spray is legendary. Clarissa just posted her Christmas gifts from Papoose. She got a double bag. Supposed to be a duffel bag. Pitiful child. Well, wait, I saw that. She went to Louis Vuitton and spent $30,000, and she's counting the money in the store. But then she comes home and she's opening up the gifts that she bought for herself. And then she says, "Thank you so much, babe." And it's like, girl, we just saw that you bought all the stuff from LV. Why are you acting like Papoose bought it for you when we saw you at the store with your money? I feel sorry for her. I feel very sorry for her. I really do. I really feel sorry for her. Okay, child. You said, oh, honey, when Taria said that, I was screaming. Oh gosh, the way I laughed during that Campfire Live this week, such a treat to catch it. Thank you. Honey, when I tell you, Taria, we have a ball, okay? Found out on Campire's Live yesterday that Nancy Reagan was a throat goat. Yup. Streets saying that she was. All I hear is Rem saying, "Are you dumb?" She bought that herself. Lying trick. We had the cake math. Yes, Brazzers, Alexander Hamilton, upper pour. Yes, a mangy cat, 28,000. Throat spray, Desperado, Pam Oliver, Wendy Othefto. Enough with the cards. Truly an iconic year. Who was paying in cash at LV? She is. Yes, honey. She bought her own gifts and then looked into the camera at home and said, "Thanks so much, babe." And Papoose was in New York with Remy, spending the holidays with Remy Ma and their children. So, like, I don't know. I feel very sad for her. Yes, we all know Papoose ain't got it. Exactly. Child. I'm new to the crew, but that's a crazy list for someone new tuning in. I know it is. I know. Well, welcome to this very, very funny family, and I hope that you have a good time here. Maybe he gave her the cash. Well, yeah, maybe she gave him, her debit card, and he took the money out and he gave it to her. Maybe, but I don't see Papoose having $30,000 to give her. in my opinion. This chat's not for the faint of heart. Oh gosh. Where is Pap getting cash from? Exactly. Remy. He was standing behind her when she swiped that Amex, 28,000. Who knew I would end the year learning that a former first lady was giving fellatio? Let's not waste time trying to figure out that dumb ish. I agree. Hey, the perfume preppy. Thank you for the super chat. Clarissa bought her gifts and wrote from Papoose. She sure did. She gave herself the money. Can y'all see me? I don't know what just happened. Can y'all see me? Are we back? Can y'all see me now? Are we good? I'm here. Can y'all see me? Are we back? I'm back. Okay. I don't know what happened. That was like the weirdest thing. Clarissa tried to take you out, child. Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, that was like so weird. I was like, wait, what? I was like, it took me out of StreamYard. Like, it wasn't like something just cut out. It was like, it took me out. I was like, wait, what is going on? This is weird. Okay. Clarissa said 28,000 to me or no internet. You guys are so funny. Clarissa said, pow. She uppercutted the live. Clarissa said, hush up. You know you want this. Go against Clarissa. It's going to cost you. She gave somebody 28,000 to mess up the line. Hi, Prin X Princessa. Thank you for the super chat. Brooke, subbies need a name. Maybe the Brookies. That's really cute. I like that. That's actually my nickname. So that's actually really cute. You said that was Wendy or Pam. Okay, y'all are too funny. All right. That's the spirit of Remy or Clarissa. Well, no, we're on Remy's side, so that wouldn't be Remy doing that. You said the upper shaders. We can be the muzzies. I hope Clarissa invests some of that money wisely. I don't want to hear about another broke black celeb. I agree. I was going to say about that. Is Papoose trying to fashion himself as her manager now? Because he did that interview with Drink Champs the other day, and even on the Breakfast Club, he's sort of sounding like he's her manager. Like, what's going on? And you know how I feel about women making their men their managers. Absolutely not. But it's clear that Papooses hand is in the pie. His hand is clearly in her pockets. And I don't believe in men taking a woman's money that they're with. I don't believe in women giving their man money. And it's giving that Papoose is getting some of her money. Oh, he gets a percentage? I believe 20%? You've got to be kidding me. Clarissa said he's not her manager, but who knows? Oh, she needs etiquette badly. Badly. Oh my gosh. Yes, men make that money off these women. Child, about to steal that lady's pocketbook. We need an Amex, ADT, and Browser sponsorship, honey. Oh, absolutely. You know, Clarissa passes her card to Pap to pay for dinner. Of course, he's trying to be her manager. Child, who and why is anyone interviewing Papoose? Like, what has he done recently for an interview? I know he has some album out or something. It's like about battle rap because he's an underground battle rapper. So I think he's promoting something, some new project. So I believe that's why he's on this press run. But in all seriousness, though, every time they interview him, it's always about Remy. But it sounds like when he talks about Clarissa, it's just giving that he's her manager. I know, 20% for what? I'm in shock right now. At this point, there's so many stories we've heard and seen. These women want to be dependent on a man. We gotta let them go. Hi, Brooke. I wanted to share how you got me through a rough 2025. Was laid off in September, but I start my new job next week, and I'll be joining from the office so I can stay up to date. Ha ha, love ya. Oh my gosh, that's such a blessing. I'm so happy to hear that. Congratulations. I hope that you have a wonderful start to the new job, and I'm happy that I could get you through a rough patch. But no, God is good. Congratulations on your new job. That's awesome. Thank you for watching. Yep, 20% for what? For what? I agree. He didn't want to claim her now. It makes sense why he's been dating her to get that good percentage. I agree. I agree. Hey, Prin X Princessa, thank you for the super chat. Also, we need a Patreon 2026, please. I don't know. I'll have to like pray about that, but I don't know. You know my stance on that. Yes, some of these women never learn. Lord help her. I agree. Layla Ali could have been a mentor for her, but she burned that bridge. Oh, yeah. And Layla Ali, I saw the video that she made responding to Clarissa. I think that Clarissa she's like a self-saboteur. I think that she's in her own way. Her mouth is too reckless. I think that she's in this imaginary competition with everybody. It's very sad. I feel sorry for her. And the fact that she burned such an influential bridge says a lot. She's really shot herself in the foot because Layla Ali, like you said, would have been an amazing mentor for her. But I think that there's some jealousy on Clarissa Shields' part, and that's the real reason why things went left with her and Layla Ali. It's very sad. I think that she's her own biggest enemy. You said Clarissa's male-centered. Yeah, no, she's very male-centered. A successful Krishan Rock. Someone needs to pull her to the side. That part, exactly. Now she's talking about having a baby with Pap next year. It's just, this is foolish talk. And, I mean, a big part of this live, I did want to talk a little bit about, there have been too many stories of women going out sad, being desperate. We have too many desperados. 2025, it was like a record-breaking number of women just going nuts over men. The throat spray girl, not a girl, she's a woman. So please, she has 3 kids. I'm not going to refer to someone with 3 kids in their 30s as a girl. She's a grown woman. But you have women going out sad, flying themselves out. It's embarrassing. Another woman on TikTok was telling a story of how she moved a man into her house because he took her out to Chili's. She bought him a PS5, took him on a cruise. It's just like we are losing our way. I don't know where this desperation is coming into. A lot of you guys do ask me, can you talk about dating content more? And I do want to say this, since Christmas has just passed, if a man that you were seeing did not buy you a Christmas gift, his number needs to be blocked. I'll wait for you to block them right now. If you are dating somebody and Christmas just came and went and you did not get a gift from them, their number needs to be blocked. And it better be blocked right now. I don't want to hear any excuses. Don't but Brooke me. Block their number right now. That's unacceptable. It's time that the ladies stop. We need to nip this desperado behavior in the bud. If you want 2026 to be your best year yet in love, finances, overall, it's time to stop being desperate. It's time to stop being desperate. If that man did not buy you a Christmas gift, his number needs to be blocked. Period. Yes, I said, yes, show me your phones. Exactly. It's just like, I'm just so tired of it. They had a video was going around I saw of a young lady, I think she was Caucasian, And she is sitting up there proposing to a man on Christmas Day. I just said, what is going on? Like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, we are losing our way. It's time to stop. Like, it really is. I'm getting tired of these stories of women crashing out, going out sad for men. Stop chasing men. Stop wanting men who do not want you. Stop ignoring the signs. You know when somebody does not want you. If a man wants you, you will know. If you're confused, he doesn't want you, move on. But I'm tired of these sob stories time and time again of women breaking their own hearts, being desperados. It's time to put an end to this because I'm tired. It's time. No, it's like it's true. Nacho mentioning Kay. No, but it's true though. But Kiana is giving desperado energy. You should not be begging a man. And I talked about this in yesterday's live with Campire. You should not be begging a man for marriage. You should not be begging a man for a ring. If it does not take a man years and years to know if he wants you. If it's taking all these years, he doesn't want you. You're a placeholder. It's ridiculous. Brooke would have a great column. I'm with you. I'm happy with being by myself, etc. Never shoot your shot with a man. Exactly. Like, I just, I hate seeing how thirsty women are in comment sections on TikTok. You have women throwing themselves at men in comments. Like, I barely want to like a man's post on social media. I feel like even that's too much. So to see women being thirsty in the comments is wild to me. Like, I can't stand it. And it's like it's becoming so normal to be desperate. And it's like, what is going on? No, I'm like physically nauseous. I'm sure you feel sick. It's crazy. Yo, we have a man in the chat saying it makes him physically sick to see women proposing to men. It's not right. You blame Sex and the City for grooming our generation. There's a few things I'm traditional on. Yeah, it's desperation. It's desperation. I think that there's been an uptick in desperado behavior. There's been an uptick because all these stories, the Danish deception on TikTok, women paying a man's bills. I saw something on TikTok where a woman was saying that she bought a man all these gifts. She bought him a PS5, a watch, and he ended up like breaking up with her, and he's, wearing his new stuff out with a new woman. It's like, we've got to stop all this. Like, I don't know where women are getting this information from, that it's okay to pay a man's way. Like, what is going on? Why are women chasing men? Like, why are women shooting their shots at men? Why are you sliding in a man's DM? Like, we have lost our way, and it's time to get back. In 2026, I don't want to hear any more of these desperate stories. I don't. I really don't. I don't. Reminds me of Jen from The Bachelor, who proposed to her guy on national TV just for him to dog her out in the end and on social media. Very sad. Who did this? What season of Bachelor was this? You said, I just stumbled on a Reddit called Waiting to Wed, and it's a sad space for women being desperate to be married to their loser partners. That's very sad. Yeah, some girl proposed to her boyfriend on TikTok. Yes, I saw that. I'm hoping that it was a skit, but she proposed to her boyfriend on Christmas Day, and he's sitting on the couch. He's in his pajamas. His legs are all spread open. He looks terrible. She's there saying, just ridiculous. I wanted to throw my phone out the window. I wanted to wash my eyes out with soap. I could not believe what I was watching. You said, as a former desperado, you said, sorry, I was young. It's about self-esteem. Once I learned how to respect myself and stop accepting mess, I met a man who loves me, owns a home, and has a credit score over 800. Oh, God is good. I'm glad that you've been delivered. God is good. Because a lot of desperate women never get out of desperation. So thank God that you got out of it. And I'm very happy to hear this. This is God is good. I'm happy to hear this because too many women don't have this same story. Too many women are still in desperado behavior at big ages. You see women 70s, 80s still being desperate. They had that lady up there on Tamron Hall show. She gave a man, she was in this online affair. She was in this online affair with somebody she never met before. It was supposedly some 30-year-old man swept her off of her feet. He looked like Brad Pitt. And it's like, but lady, let's be so honest. You're 84 years old. You thought a 30-year-old Brad Pitt lookalike wanted you. Like, look, we have to be honest. Like, come on. I could see if she was in her 40s or younger, but come on, you're 80 years old. Like this. And so he scammed, long story short, he ended up scamming her out of hundreds of thousands of dollars, and she lost her house. And so it's very sad. It's very sad. It's very sad. Yeah, Shirley Strawberry's story still haunts me. It's very true. Shirley Strawberry, almost 70 years old, and ended up couch hopping, all because she married a bum. And she knew that man was no good, but she wanted to be married so bad. It's very sad. There are good men out there. Stop wasting time trying to convince losers to have you. Exactly. As a man myself, it's all about intentionality. If a man isn't showing his intention that he wants you, walk away. Thank you. Like, honey, we have some men in the chat. Please listen. Listen to good advice. What do you think about the guy on TikTok saying women can't handle male baddies? A mess. I saw that video. I blocked the. I could not believe that. It's just, that's another conversation. Child. Oh no, I had a woman flirt with me. When I told her I was gay, she kept doing it and it was embarrassing. Like, ma'am, I don't want you. Child, listen, she was hard up. She said, honey, she's trying to, she said, baby, she don't care. She wanted what she wanted. Child, foolishness. Yeah, Sex in the City definitely bred desperation, though I love the show in general. Child. You said Carrie Bradshaw, child. Women want a piece of a man if they can get it. Honey. A family member recently told me and a few other nieces that we're still single because our standards are too high. And I said, well, better that than your marriage. I'm glad you clocked them. And also the person saying that, if it was a woman who said that, very jealous. If that was a male family member, probably not doing too hot. And they want you to settle like their spouse settled for them. That's very sad. It's very sad. Honey, listen, somebody with nothing to lose will help you lose everything. You sit up here and play around if you want to. Absolutely not. Okay. I told all the girls at my job to never be ashamed of having high standards. Exactly. Oh, absolutely. Having children for a man to keep him is desperate too. Oh, absolutely. Y'all have me screaming. Some women still believe a piece of a man is better than no man at all. It's sad. It's very sad. Hey, April 5474. Thank you for the super chat. Brooke, it's time to have a serious talk with the singles. Y'all come on in here. In the words of Marvin Sapp, close the doors. Yeah, no, it's true. But listen, you try to help people out. And, shout out to my subscriber, Love You Down. But one of my subscribers made a joke and maybe 2 lives ago. talking about paying for, and I almost ended the live because I was like, that joke is not even funny. Don't even bring that energy into this chat. You all remember that live? I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago. But I said, honey, don't even bring anything up like that. That's not even funny. You were trying to take me out on my own chat. I said, not before. I said, girl, don't do this before Christmas. A mess. I learned to take that tone with the women in my life because of this chat. Thanks, y'all. Well, I'm happy to hear that. I was in that live. Listen, I literally, I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, this is a joke, right? Yes, I was in shock. As a diva, Erica De Niro says, ooh, I love Erica De Niro. Keep your standards high as giraffe's pussy. No, it's true. Yes, Brooke said, reject the very thought of evil. Exactly. You had to give her some tough love. Yeah, I did. I had to get my belt out and like wave it. I was like, don't ever say that in your life. Yeah, she paid for that man to go to school. Oh, yes, the other Brooke froze in real time. That was a tough love sister moment. I remember. Yes, honey. We had to set our sister straight with love. Yes. I was just like, oh my gosh, please, like, don't even joke around like that. Like, don't ever. Yes, honey. I was almost in tears because I was like, wait, is this a joke? Oh no, I'm an accomplished gay man. Some years ago, a female client wanted to bring me to her home, and you could tell she was desperado realness. I ran out. Oh no. Oh, she was trying to get you into her house. Oh my gosh. Oh well, I know you ran out, probably screaming and everything. Oh wow. Child. Oh my gosh. Y'all, you said she definitely was, honey. Oh, big desperado. Child, she wanted to be a sugar mama. I have real tears in my eyes and screamed the loudest scream. Child, listen, these lives, I never know what y'all are about to say. And then shout out to my other subscriber in that same live. He told me, now, was your name Mauricio? Mauricio, you haven't gotten back to me yet, but you told me the story of how your grandmother sat up there and got swindled. She got with a 30-year-old or a 35-year-old. And we all said, what? Come again? And you said that, all hell broke loose in the family. I said, oh my gosh, just a mess. But yeah, y'all will come on here and tell me the wildest things. And then when I ask you all to follow up, now I don't hear from you. Now that you said it, I think I was shamed when I was younger for having high standards. It went downhill from there. It was nothing but jealousy. Yes, and that man's in jail now. Yup, he sure is. You remember that live, right? His grandma got swindled by a 35-year-old. Yup, yes, I remember that, telling all of Gigi's business. Whatever happened to the one subscriber who slept with his aunt's husband? Yeah, he never came back. That's what I'm saying. Y'all will sit up here and spill all your business. Then when I ask for the follow-up and the update, now you guys go ghost. Now he's probably watching me on a burner account because he just want to tell me what really happened. And well, if you're watching this, I remember your name. It was Naquan. Naquan, if you're watching this, you could just email me or DM me on Instagram and tell me the follow-up. How is that working? Are you still seeing your aunt's husband? Let me know before the year is out. Let me know before the year is out. Child, a mess. They just drop it and walk away. I was thinking that too. I was thinking that too, because after his aunt found out, or if she did find out, I'm sure all hell broke loose. So I was thinking that too. Naquan, I hope you are still here with us. I hope everything is fine. But please come back and tell us more of the story. What happened? We need the follow-up. You don't remember that one? I don't think you were here for that. I don't think you were here for that one. Like, your usernames, you seem kind of new here. either you've been a silent watcher, but you must be new. But yeah, this happened a while back. We were shocked, and he told it, he dropped the bomb, and then he just went off, and we haven't heard from him since. You should do viewer call-ins. Maybe, but I don't know what you guys would say. I would have to find a way to vet what you guys would say, because you guys might come on here, and the way you guys act in this chat, I don't know what y'all will say if we do a viewer call-in. And I don't know what tea would be spilled with a viewer. Yes, he came in with that tea at the Potomac reunion, the part 3. Flitted into the breeze, child. You said call-ins are mad risky. Oh my gosh. I remember women in the chat telling you it's unrealistic to expect romance to continue while married. Oh, because I talked about Angela and Charles Oakley. Oh, honey, yeah, we always get a few desperados in the chat who fight me down, and I fight them right back. A mess. It's going to turn to a call center. We behaved the last time you did a call in. Well, yeah, but it was because it was a serious matter, because it was about the whole Bryn stuff, the whole Bryn, what happened on New York. So that's why it was you guys behave. But if we said, oh, if I did a call in like, okay, let's talk about your love life, or let me give you advice on this or that. If I had an advice hour, I'm sure it would be like, okay, Brooke, help me out. I'm sneaking around with my sister's boyfriend. What do I do? I'm sure I'd hear all sorts of crazy stories. I mean, it would be fun. Oh, gosh. You can read out the submissions and read us for filth. Oh, you want like a strawberry letter, I guess? Or like, so you guys want like an advice hour? I mean, I'm sure emails that I would get would be really, we'd be here all day. I'm sure. I mean, I'll say this. If I ever did do like a call-in or like an advice hour, I'm sure it would be a hit. It would be a hit. It would be like the most watched live on YouTube, because you guys seem to have very interesting stories. Some of y'all would email me saying, oh, Brooke, I stupidly paid a man's way, help. I'm sure we would get some of y'all, some folks sneaking around. So I'm sure it would be great. It'll turn to Brooke After Dark. Yes, real fast. I love that. Don't let them people show their face. We'll be here for 40 days and 40 nights. Someone mentioned voicemail. Yeah, and ask Brooke, dear Brooke. You said, Naquan, where you at? Kempire in his lives. We listen and we don't judge. Oh, this is your first live. Oh, I'm happy you're here. I hope you're having fun. We have a good time over here. You need to do one of Kempire's dating lives and give some people advice. Okay. That would be fun. I would be front seat. The Brooke Ashley, that would be amazing. I've heard so many crazy letters listening to other podcasts. The girls be going through it. That would be so fun. That would be fun, because I have a story that would give Brooke the ick. Give us a call. Tell us your story. Yes, our one rule is y'all can't get mad at Brooke for her giving advice. That's my only thing about that. Because if you tell me that you're being desperate, I'm going to tell you, snap out of it. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. So that's my only issue about doing an advice column, because people get upset if you say, listen, this is ridiculous. You've got to stop this. This is sad. But that's my only issue, because I don't feel like fighting in the comments about I was too mean or too harsh or this or that. Everybody's grown. Nobody's a child here. We're all adults. So I don't think I should have to handle you with kid gloves if you come to me with a real an adult issue. Oh, hey, Miss Dom Dom. Thank you for the super chat. Happy holidays. Can we do a live on Cardi? Oh, with her and Stefan Diggs. Yeah, we can do a separate live on that. I'm going to tell you, snap out. You going to cut that out. I just hope it doesn't turn into a Reddit, am I the asshole thread where people submit fake stories for reactions. No, I'm serious. Brooke will be hurting y'all's feelings with telling you guys the truth. Like Sharon Moonlight, snap out of it. Brooke may reach for that bell after some of these stories. Y'all better be prepared for that whooping. Sponsored by Brassers. Oh gosh. I'd be scared that if a troll calls and just goes nuts. No, I don't think that they would. Like, trolls thrive off of being hidden, being anonymous, you know? I don't think they would. And also, I can just cut them. I can just block them. Like, I could just, kick them out immediately too. So, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Brooke's not even mean. Well, according to some people, according to some people and their people, I'm the biggest bitch this side of the Mason-Dixon line. So, but don't try it when she tells the truth. It's all respectfully. Oh, those stories might be too much for Brooke. I remember your face after the pregnant subscriber was disrespected by her mother-in-law. I mean, I think I'll just be very irate reading them and then giving advice. I'll be very passionate for sure. Look, I'd be very passionate. So prepare for me to be my voice to be raised. So yes, an unnamed alias whose people watch the show. Brooke, who called you mean, Wendy or Pam? You guys are so funny. Oh, in Alexander Rogers' live, someone called saying they were R. Kelly's daughter. And he cut the live so fast. Oh, I know. I'm sure he did. Before they could even get the finish the rest of the sentence, I'm sure she was already kicked out. I'm sure. The minute she said R, and he probably said nope. So yeah, if a troll does come in, I would they'd be cut and blocked immediately. So call-in should be fine because we can disconnect the line. Yeah, now on camera could bring out the crazies that want to cause trouble. But I think that they'd be so embarrassed to, because I would really go in. I would really go in. So I don't think they would. I don't think they would. Imagine Monique Samuels calling here. I would love it. I said I would love it. I've asked all the Potomac ladies to come on my channel for an interview because I have so many questions for all of them. I've asked Ashley to come on. I've asked Giselle. I've asked Karen when she was on. I've asked Robin to come on. I've asked all of them for an interview because I have so many questions for each one. Or have users mail their questions in and use fake names. Yeah, I think that would be the best way to go. Like if you could just email, you could send an email or send a DM, and I could read your question on the next live, and I can try and help you to the best of my ability and give you some advice to help you out. I think that would be best. And I would use it. I wouldn't, and even if they did give me their real names, I would just use a fake name to protect them. So yeah, guys, I think that would be a fun idea. That would be a fun idea. Because you guys have some stories, y'all. But I noticed though, there's been a pattern of people giving us some salacious story, and then they all of a sudden they're nowhere to be found in the next live. So we need follow-up questions though. Well, I would ask for them to be as specific and as thorough as possible. And then, they could always email again And then I would say, oh, guys, here's the follow-up to that last letter. They want their 5 seconds of fame. You said you have no silent watchers. We are loud like Mama Brooke. I'm screaming. They pull a Levette and disappear. They drop the tea. Yeah, they drop the tea and then they and run out like we know where they live. Exactly. Someone calls in saying, I'm Eddie Hennessy. You said, I'm not telling mine. Y'all remember too much over here. Well, if you did ask for advice, you wouldn't put, this is Rob J in the city. You would say, hi, this is, I don't know, this is Bob Smith from Idaho or something. I don't know. Or you could just say, oh, this is Jay from, you don't say where you're from, but you don't even have to say any name. You could just say, this is, I don't know, R, and say it like that, I guess. And then nobody would know that it was you unless you say this is, Rob J in the city. So yeah, from anonymous. Exactly. Just say it's from anonymous. That's all you have to say. But hi, Brooke, this is from anonymous. This is what happened. So now Bob Smith from Idaho is somewhere offended. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it before, and the idea has come up in this chat before too. Like, we have talked about this. You said, I'm watching and listening while eating my snacks. Every secret I got, I'm dying with it. Exactly. Oh gosh, you guys are so funny. Hi, Brooke, this is Pam. I need your advice. Y'all won't rest until Wendy's people come and just infiltrate this live and start cursing me out. Oh my gosh. You guys are a mess. Why would you say this? Hi, Brooke. This is Pam. I need your advice. I've fallen on some financial hardship. You guys play so much. Am I funky? I need a voice. Wendy's people. Wendy's people. Oh gosh. You said, why am I in it? Bob from Boise. 1 week off, and this is us. Exactly. Y'all are so silly. Oh gosh. Oh, you guys are just too much. Oh, Lord have mercy. Why would you say that? No, I'm going to get blamed for that. Oh my gosh. Hey, Ivans Lyra 1240. Thank you for the super chat. A good highlight this year was interviewing Angel. Thank you. You were very professional. Thank you so much. Thanks, Brooke, for all you do for us. My first video was SLC season 1, episode 1. Oh, you've been here for a while. You've been here for, because that was 2020 then. Yeah, so that was, or 2021. That was, yeah, you've been here for a good amount of time. Thank you so much. Thank you. Y'all need to stop. A lot of us watch you in Campire. If we call in, we'll be on our best behavior. We don't want to lose a privilege, but I can only speak for myself. No, I think that you all would be great. I don't have any. And I feel, and also remember, people who troll, they're cowards. They wouldn't be able to say this to my face. Anybody who, like any troll that I've ever gotten, it's never been somebody with a profile picture. It's always somebody with either a cartoon, Avi, or they have either their initial, like anybody who's trolled me, they never had their profile picture. So, they wouldn't dare get on here. They wouldn't, if I had a call in where they had to show their face, they wouldn't dare say anything crazy to me face to face. So please, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't worry at all. I would not worry at all. Yeah, you said Bobo had no profile. Wait, what did Steven say? Steven, what did you say? Oh no. Hi, Stephen Nieves. Thank you for the super chat. Hi, Brooke. This is Sheila from Under the Bridge. You better get out of here. Y'all better stop. Y'all better stop. Hey, Brooke, this is Sheila from Graffiti Bridge. My man is broken. I can't pimp. I mean, get another old man for my younger daughter. Please help. Y'all are too funny. Oh my gosh. Y'all are too funny. Please. Oh, they make a burner Gmail just to be seen for a second and shown the door by Jameer. Exactly. Y'all need to stop. Wait, what happened now? You said, I know you would give amazing advice. I might just DM you my tea because I don't know anybody on here, but love you. You have me screaming. Listen, if you do have a burning situation or you need some advice on something and if you feel I could help you out, send me your, I guess, questions and we could do a little advice hour, something like that. You said, hey, Brooke, this is Clarissa, 28,000. Oh my Lord. Y'all need help. Y'all are too much. Whatever happened to Wendy's troll that got mad because we were critiquing her YouTube page? Oh, they got blocked. I remember they got blocked. They got blocked right in time for Christmas. Yeah, they came on here talking stupid. It's like, what? Who are you talking to? Like, it's very sad. People act like she cannot be critiqued all of a sudden. It's the weirdest thing. Like, it's bizarre. Like, what? Like, it's really weird. It's weird energy. Now, all of a sudden, she can't be critiqued. I don't know. Like, I don't even know where all these stands came from. Because when I was going hard for her, none of them were there. I don't remember seeing all these Wendy fans. Now, all of a sudden, when I have, I've fallen back on my support of her. Now, all of a sudden, all these fans have come out the woodwork. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. So, child, yeah, because they were talking real crazy. And it was like, first of all, it's not that people are shading Wendy with the YouTube channel. We're actually saying, Wendy, you could have made money. We're giving advice. We're not shading her. And she's not the only reality star who's left their YouTube channel for dead. There are other, we get on Porsha, we've gotten on Shamea, Nene, Karen, who else? All of them who've tried to have YouTube channels and left them for dead. But all of a sudden when it comes to her, we can't talk about it. I don't know where this is coming from. It's weird. It's really weird. No, seriously, like I'm not trying to be funny, but like, did she pay people? Because where were all of these fans when I was rooting for her? Now, all of a sudden, because I've withdrawn my support from her, now all of a sudden everybody's a big fan of her. Like it's revisionist history. People could not stand her up until this season. So like, it's like, we're not going to play these games. We are not going to play these games. Kenya left her channel for dead. We get on her too. But the thing is though, Wendy literally could have had a nice check with her channel. She could have had a nice check with that channel. She could make a boatload of money right now if she turned that camera on and just said, look, I can't talk about anything. She could stare at the camera for an hour and she would rack up some views and a check. So, it's weird. It is very like the point of the matter is you left your channel for dead. And we're going to talk about it over here because we talk about everything else. These women, and it's not just her, these women look down on YouTube to then come on YouTube and try to make a quick buck from YouTube. How does that work? YouTube, you have to put the time and the energy and be consistent. You are not going to make it on YouTube if you are lazy. I'm telling you right now, if you think it's going to be a quick dollar, you are absolutely not. If you think you're about to get a quick dollar off of YouTube and putting in half-ass effort And you think because you are semi-famous or have a bit of a name that folks are just going to subscribe to you and watch you just because, you are sorely mistaken. You Miss YouTube is going to make you work. They make you work for that nice check on the 21st. So, honey, I'm telling, like, baby, these ladies are lazy. Okay? These ladies are lazy. Hey, the perfume preppy, thank you for the super chat. When a man likes you, he spends like narcos. It's true. It's very true. Hey, Print ex Princessa, thank you for the super chat. The desperado propaganda is in a lot of film, TV, and music nowadays. Very much loser girls epidemic. Yes, yeah, no, it's true. It's true. And when you say that, when you point that out, people get so mad, but it's the truth. Hate it here. It's both adults and young adult stuff. It's very true. Hey, Jessica BW, thank you for the super chat. I also used to be a desperado. The only way out is maturing in self-love and self-esteem. Well, I'm glad that is no longer your story. And thank you, Jesus, honey. Thank you, Jesus, honey. Amen. Hey, Miss Dom. Yes, thank you for the super chat. Happy holidays. Can we do a live on Cardi? Yeah, we can do a separate live on Cardi. We can do a whole separate live on Cardi because a hot mess. Oh, hey, Print ex Princessa. Thank you for the super chat. Just got the flu, but y'all got me in tears like my chest hurts from laughing. Much love. Watch you since I was 1920. Now I'm 25. Oh, wow. Oh, you've been here since the beginning. Oh, you've been here since the beginning then. Much love to you, Brooke. Oh, thank you. Well, feel better. Please feel better. Get a lot of sleep. Drink a lot of liquids, okay? And I hope that you beat the flu immediately because the flu is no joke. You guys need to catch me up to speed on the Cardi T in that live. Wait. Brooke, my friends, bought her ex-boyfriend a trip to Cancun. I said, oh, desperado, stay away. Are you serious? Is everything all right? Are you serious? Why would she do that? Why would she do that? That's very sad. Yeah, no, stay away, honey, because in all seriousness, though, desperate, pick-me women and confident women who get treated well by men, they can't be friends. You can't, because women who have low self-esteem, they cannot be friends with women who have high self-esteem. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And the girls can fight me in the comments. That's okay. I stand 10 toes down in what I said. Yeah, stay away. That desperado energy is crazy, and they resent you, and they're mad at you for having high standards and being treated well. It doesn't work. You got to be evenly yoked in friendships too. If you have high self-esteem, your friends have to have high self-esteem, because it does not, honey, I could tell you some stories. It does not work trying to befriend women with low self-esteem when you have, because they think everything is a slight. They hate the confidence that you have in yourself. They think you're arrogant. They try to sabotage you, slick comments. It brings envy and jealousy. It's nothing but mess. The worst friendships ever. Nothing but, and you got to cut them loose. And cut them loose. It's terrible. A mess. You got to be evenly yoked. If you have high self-esteem, you like yourself, you take good care of yourself, you put yourself together, and it's the opposite with your friend, it's not going to work. And it's not going to work. They're going to resent you. It's not going to work. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know. It is not going to work. I know he didn't get, I didn't even have to ask you. I know he didn't get her a present. I know he didn't get her a present. When you said it, I said, oh yeah, he didn't get her a present, and she's okay with that. A mess. Yes, they will. They'll start. Yep, they'll try to chip away. They sure will. I'm a pro wrestler, and that industry is full of jealous people and low self-esteem. Finding real friendship is so hard in this job, but I'm so glad I have some. Well, that's good. I'm sure you have maybe one or two. Honey, it is crazy. It is terrible. Oh yeah, Christmas and Valentine's Day expose all the desperados. If that man did not buy you, if you don't get a flower on Valentine's Day, if you don't get chocolates, if he gives it to you on the 13th or the 15th, absolutely not. It should be February 14th. You have some gifts, flowers, chocolates, a date. You have, if you have none of that, or if he gets that for you the day before, the day after, blocked. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. On your birthday, yes. On your birthday, no, absolutely not. And some of these men will sit up there and pick a fight with you before Christmas or Valentine's Day or your birthday to not get you a gift. Peep game. And again, let me say this one more time for the folks who came in late. If that man did not get you a Christmas gift, his number should be blocked off of your phone. And I don't want to hear any excuses. What's wrong with the day before, the day after? That's side chick. Those are side chick days. Those are placeholder days. He doesn't like you like that because the woman that he really wants gets the 14th. So now you're worrying me. Please, if somebody tells you the 13th, I could take you out, or the 15th, that's the wrong answer. They need to be blocked from your phone. Please. They need to be. Those are. There's a lot wrong with the day before, the day after. There's a lot wrong. No, I'm serious. No, you guys are laughing at me. No, that's you didn't hear. You see. I'm here to help. The 13th and the 15th are side chick days. Okay. You need to block their number if they suggest the day before or the day after. Okay. Thank you. I heard somebody was listening. Thank you. And the 13th too. No, they do need to know this because, they need to know this. Because you have some of these women out here showing all 32 teeth for the 13th or the 15th. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yes, honey, you're going to learn something over here. What if one of you has to work on Valentine's Day? Well, do breakfast or lunch or something. You're not working the whole day, so you could do if you work the night shift, take them out for breakfast. If you work the lunch shift, take them out for breakfast or dinner. But something needs to be done on the 14th. I've been married too long. I'm learning things. Oh yes. Honey, if I'm lying, let me know when I'm lying. Okay, thank you. I know a lot of men who have done that. Okay, I hope Brooke does do a dating live because you have really good advice to give. Thank you. This is why I needed a big sis, but I think Brooke is younger than me. Well, hey, it doesn't matter. At least as long as you learn something, that's all that matters. I'm here with you, Brooke. No, it's the truth. It's the truth. Like I need everybody to lock in, please, y'all. Don't get fooled because Valentine's Day is coming up. I know Christmas just passed. We're not at New Year's yet. It's not New Year's Eve yet, but please, y'all, Valentine's Day is what, like 50 days away? Please don't be fooled. Do not be excited because somebody asked you out for the 13th or the 15th. Cancel it. You said raise your hand, y'all. Yes, you might not even be the backup, but the backup to the second option. It's true. No, it's true. If you don't hear from or see that man from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. on February 14th, that is not your man. You better say that again. It's the truth. I thought that was well known. Well, you know what, though? I thought this was well known, too. But when you hear these stories on social media of women going out sad, apparently it's not all that known. So, you know what I'm saying? We can't assume that everybody knows it. So if I can help one person out. Yes, Valentine's Day is on a Saturday too, so no excuses. Exactly. That being said, some people do have to work, get proof. No, that's bull to me. That's BS. You don't work the whole day. So, well, I'll say this: if they work, if they work, there needs to be gifts delivered to your door or to your office on the 14th. That's the only. If that person is working on the 14th, then gifts do need to be delivered to your door or to your office on the 14th. Period. Yes, they could put PTO in. Exactly. So, just saying. There are delivery services that are 24/7. Exactly. You have what's the flower? There's that flower, what's that flower company? Teleflora flowers. They deliver around the clock. You have Harry and David, edible arrangements, they deliver. So there's no excuse. If he is working on the 14th, then there needs to be flowers and gifts for you on the 14th delivered to you, if that's the case. Yes, 1-800-Flowers. Thank you. You can DoorDash, you can Instacart, you can Uber Eats, anything that you need. So there's no excuse. Yes, you should already know their work schedule. There aren't any surprises come February 14th. Ladies, don't fall for it. Exactly. No, I am. But and that's why I don't have a lot of issues that a lot of people have. Because I am very strict. I have very high standards, my family put me on game. So, and also I'm not going to delude myself. If I see that people are playing these games, I'm a very vain person. So if I even get a whiff of somebody's not interested or they're trying to string me along, I'm out the door. I don't play stupid games. And that's why it eliminates a lot of heartbreak. I don't have that much heartbreak, right? And that's a blessing because I've cut stuff off early. If I see the signs, if I see that attention is waning, if I see that there might be interest in somebody else, I'm going to remove myself. I'm not going to fight for somebody to love me or like me. I'm not doing that. And I'm not operating off of ego. I think a lot of women are operating in ego. They're trying to force somebody to like them. My worth and my value is not tied to if a particular man likes me or loves me, right? So my boundaries are very clear. So yes, I am strict because I'm not going to delude myself into trying to force somebody to want me if they don't. And I know what game is. I'm not going to sit up here and be geeked over the bare minimum or scraps or crumbs. I value myself too much. And I wish that I want everybody to have that mindset, especially women, especially Black women. So, you have to be strict. You have to. And it's too many women having very sad holidays or Valentine's days because they're not peeping game. That man picked a fight with you at the end of January and ghosted you for 3 weeks. Now he comes back after Valentine's Day. Let's use our brains here. So we've got to get back to Christ. No, and I'll see. Listen, I'm being honest. I'm being serious though. We've got to really get back to self-worth because something is missing. It's too much low self-esteem out in these streets. It's just a lot of desperado behavior that's really driving me insane. No, it's true. Women are the backbone of society. There's no reason why we should be mistreated or allow anyone to disrespect us. It's true. Amen, Brooke. I know that's right. I'd rather be distant than desperate. No, it's very true. No, not at all. Not at all. Yes, what you allow, you condone. So start the relationship off right and keep it on the right foot. Exactly. 1-800-Flowers is unacceptable. You deserve flowers from an actual florist in a vase, not a box. True. True. So, yeah, everybody should be strict. Everybody. You said Valentine's Day is supposed to be special for sure. That's a whole day to celebrate the love you share with that person, or at least acknowledge it if you are busy working. Exactly. So, all right. You better fight that urge. You better fight that urge. You always need something, okay? Hey Jay, thank you for the super chat. Hey Brooke, thanks for all the laughs and self-esteem boosts all year long. I wish no desperation in 2026 over here. Yes. Yes, 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 honey. A no desperation zone over here. Yes, I'm expecting a nice dinner at a 5-star restaurant with roses and gifts and jewelry. It's not too much. I agree. This is why feminine spaces are so important. Tell the truth and share game. Yeah, they are important. They really are, and I think that there's been like a lack of that, so you have, people are, women unfortunately are just kind of getting lost in the sauce and shooting their shots and accepting nothing. It's heartbreaking. Also, last week was my birthday. Oh, I love that. Oh, happy belated birthday to you. Yes, if you can't speak to them on the phone on their breaks, they're doing something they have no business doing. Yeah. And another thing, if you are always texting or talking on the phone during business hours, but when they get home, if you only talk to them 9 to 5, but then when it's 5 to 9 and you don't hear from them the minute that they go home, and you hear from them the next morning, that means that they're obviously with somebody, they're married, a living girlfriend or whoever. Because there's a problem if you never speak to that man when he gets off of work. So just for somebody out there, I'm sure that didn't know that, but if you're wondering why you only hear from that man when you guys are during work hours, but when it's after work, you don't ever hear from him, and then he goes, and then you hear from him the next morning, that means that he's married or he's living with a woman or is some other mess going on. That's what that is. And you need to block. My best friend stayed with her man when he was racist to her and her mom. See, it's just a mess. Christmas is over. We're not playing these reindeer games. Exactly. Yup. If you've never been to his place, yup. You see them post 12 Insta stories all day, but they can't send a quick text. Make it make sense. My birthday is Saturday, turning 31. Oh my gosh. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. You said, Greg can't even get a ring. What makes people think he might propose? Just say no to desperation in 2026. He's married or not into you. Yup. Yep, you said exactly. And then, sorry, I fell asleep. I know, but we're going to hear about it on TikTok in 2026. Especially these days, there shouldn't be any excuses. Yep, in the words of Nene Leakes, now let's use our brain. Yep, I know it's Papoose did not give Clarissa her gifts on Christmas Day. Yeah, she went to Louis Vuitton and bought the gifts herself and then looked into that camera and said, oh, thanks, babe, for the gifts, knowing she paid for her own gifts. It's ridiculous. I try to save my friend from her racist husband. He wouldn't always complain to pay for the bare minimum. And on top of it, him and his family were racist, but she went back, child. It ain't my business now. Yeah, listen, it's above you now. Let your friend deal with it. If you can't tell grown people anything. People are happy to have a man. So because if you tell her to leave, she'll be mad at you. So stay out of it. Stay out of it. Let your friend do whatever they want to do. A mess. I'm out of, giving unsolicited advice to people especially people don't want to hear it. I keep my mouth shut. I'm not a parent. I'm not grown people's parents. I can't, let grown people do what they want to do. So yeah, just stay out of it, because the next thing you know, she'll be mad at you, cursing you out. Brooke, some men have lost their jobs in this economy too. That's why some of them goes, unfortunately. So case by case, and have some grace. I'm not really the biggest fan of giving men grace. I'm just going to be very honest with you. But here's my thing. You can just say that, you've fallen on some hard times and I can't, versus going ghost. On top of that, you have men who really, like, even if they should fall on hard times, they're going to still try to get you something if they really like you, in my opinion. I hear what you're saying, but the way men operate, I'm just not so keen on always giving the benefit of the doubt. Because I've seen men who had 2 nickels left and they still would try to make something happen for somebody that they really wanted. So that's where I'm coming from. But I hear you. Hey, Belle of the Ball, Florida, FL. Thank you for the super chat. Cheers, Brooke. Continued blessings in 2026. Thank you so much. Thank you. You said, okay. You said reaching, they deserve none and will get none from me. You said absolutely not. I feel like they could just communicate. If they aren't in the place today, just say it. Exactly. You said a homemade meal and her favorite snacks, write a love letter, make the effort. They can communicate the situation. Yeah, okay. So because listen, I had to be honest. I said, listen, you have no business dating then. Oh, you have me screaming. You have me in tears. Do you see this comment? Publix got flowers on sale. Grace, she died 30 years ago. Run to the king for Grace. Oh my gosh. You guys have me screaming. You guys, y'all have me. You said, my goodness, I cannot with all this grace. Yes, we live in a patriarchal society. Even in hard times, men usually still have an advantage. He can do something. He can still put forth some effort to show he cares. For a woman that they love, they would move mountains even if they are broke. Exactly. Honey, if they had to go through couch cushions to scrape some money up to get something, they know it's very true. Yes, if a man ain't got it, he'll make a way if he wants you. Ask me how I know. I'm done. The live is over. Bye. You guys. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. Baby, the way bus driver is another huge part of our lore. The way you guys have me, please stop. You guys have me screaming. You guys have me screaming. Oh my gosh. So if you're new here, I don't know. Okay, so if you guys all remember the conversation that was had 3 years ago with Ebony K. Williams and Iyanla Van Zant, and Iyanla got mad because Ebony said, no, I need my man to make just as much or more than I do. So no, I make $3 million a year. I would not date or marry a bus driver. And all hell broke loose. And I was one of the few people who was on Ebony's side because I agree with the man should make more than the woman. So I was with her. So now we have a running joke now for the last 3 years about, so baby, when I tell you, you are taking me out right now, you have me screaming. Some of the folks in this chat should be doing stand-up. I agree. You said, get your little piece of the bus. Hey, all, I work at a bank and a man just borrowed $2,000 to buy a gift for his fiance. Men can make it happen. Exactly. Oh, gosh. Y'all have me screaming. Okay. Oh, goodness. You said even Greg borrowed $10,000? Y'all, no excuses. Honey, y'all have me in tears. You said get an OnlyFans and shake something. Oh my gosh. Hey, ex-princessa, thank you for the super chat. Make it enough in my Friday Smoky Mama's voice. Of course they were. Of course they were. Brooke, you need to do a meet up in 2026. Yes, I know, I do. I agree. I will. Because someone has to drive the train. Ebony is single though, but I mean, that's not an insult because I'd rather be single with my money and my sanity, and my good looks and charm than being with a man who would be jealous and try to, make my life living hell because he feels emasculated. That's not a read that she's still single. She's smart for still being single, and she looks great. And men of status do want her. I think that if she's strictly looking for black love, then she might have more of a hurdle. But if she's open to dating out, she can get somebody. Yes, rather be alone than with a hater. Exactly. You know. Oh no. Oh, Jameer, I am screaming. Jameer, I am screaming. Oh, no. Jameer, I am screaming. Jameer, I'm screaming because the thought popped up in my mind too because I could feel it. I felt like the next interaction was going to be nasty, and I could feel the vibes already. I could feel the vibes. Jameer, you read my mind. I wasn't even gonna. Jameer, we see each other because I knew that the next interaction was going to be. I could feel it in my soul that it was going to escalate into something that I'm not here for. It's good vibes. I'm not arguing with anybody. I'm not going back and forth. It's just so thank you because I felt that the next one was gonna be, yeah. He was obviously triggered by what I was saying, and I'm not fighting with anybody. I'm not fighting with man or woman. I'm not fighting with anybody. So please, thank you. No, he was about to say something crazy. Okay. You said you telepathically felt Jameer doing it. Yes. No, I think that was I don't know. Was that a man or I don't know I don't know. They were loading up to say something dumb and hate. They were gearing up. They were gearing up to say something really yeah. He was being contrary for no reason. Yes. Oh no, whatever. Yeah, no. Yes. And I think that what I said, maybe it was giving either they accept poor treatment or they can only provide the bare minimum and they're upset at they feel called out. That's what it was giving. Jameer, you are a pro. Nip that in the bud quickly. Hey, Ivan's Lyra, thank you for the super chat. What happened? I didn't clock it. Okay, well, that's how swift Jameer was with it. That's how swift. But a subscriber kept going toe-to-toe with me about, what I was saying, and they brought up how, you know, some men lose their jobs in this economy and I should have some grace for men. And I was just like, no, no, no. And then I brought up the whole Ebony K. Williams situation, and they were like, well, Ebony's still single, so, you know, she can't even get a man of status anyway. And I was like, no. So I could already feel the vibes through the screen. They were about to go there with me, and Jameer just said, we're not doing this. That was not the first comment from that user, so they clearly wanted a reaction. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, so you caught some other stuff that I missed, because I'm usually really good at seeing the chat. I see like I see like a good 90% of the comments. Like, so I must have missed. Okay, it was a man. Okay, thank you. Ciao. Oh, you said, oh my gosh, I stepped away for a millisecond and I come back to Jameer blocking. What did I miss? Oh, so you missed that whole interaction. Okay, you missed that whole interaction. Oh, child. Just a mess. Just a mess. You said it was some funny style. Oh, there was some funny. Oh, so I missed some other stuff that, okay, so, well, good. Well, good. Well, they need to be very happy I didn't see what they were saying before. He said something about women needing to pull their weight. My thing is this, though. If you are a pick-me, if you're a man who likes to leech off of women, this channel is not for you. Go watch women who don't mind paying a man's way, or go watch, you know, women and men who, you know, don't mind, you know, the bare minimum. But you're not going to get that over here. So you're never going to change my mind. So if you want to be desperate, then that's fine. Go do that over there. Because over here, my stance on relationships and what men need to do is not going to change. So I'm not changing my views. So for him to even come in here talking crazy, saying women need to pull their weight, like, wrong channel for that. Wrong channel. Yes, exactly. Yeah, honey, wrong road. Exactly. You said you stepped away too. Oh, so you missed the whole entire thing. Yes, wrong audience. Y'all have me screaming. Oh, yes, that's what his responses were giving. Very much that. Hey, ex-princessa, thank you for the super chat. That must be Kevin Samuel's son's child. And the crazy part is he's probably gonna come back in the chat with another username. Man or woman, this imaginary grace is gone. Why folks gotta be all weird? No, honey, Jameer don't play about me, honey. Jameer don't play about me. Yes, honey, whatever that means. There's a bus driver apologist in the chat too. Right now? Is this going on right now? Is this going on right now? Jameer, if you see him, get him out. If there's another one, Jameer, get him out. Everybody on the lookout, like Samuel, like on the lookout. You said better to sit there and eat your food with that burner account. Oh, you said, as a gay man, ain't no way I'm coming in this or any chat and defending straight men. Can't be me. Child, he wanted someone to resurrect his dust. How do these red pill men find your channel? These men are unhinged, a mess. You can pull my weight or you can leave me alone. Next, okay? You said Jameer is the best cyber bouncer I've ever seen. Okay? Honey, listen. Baby, listen. Jameer, if you see the next one, let him. The bus driver fan was saying some concerning things. Wait, did I miss? Wait, who else was in here saying something crazy? Did Jameer, you just got him? There's always a bum in the chat. Yes. Wait, so I missed another one? Oh, wait, there was an honey. It's because of you, Brooke, that I give men a hard time and hold them up to a high standard. I'm happy. I'm so happy to hear this. This just makes my day. Yes, F around and find out. Get the demons out. Wait, where did I? Oh, I missed. Oh, I didn't see them. Well, Jameer got him out then. I didn't even see him. What were they saying? The man with 1,000 usernames. It might be the same person that we just got out a few minutes ago. He's probably under 2 usernames at the same time. Not a bus driver apologist. That sentence is hilarious. I saw the bus driver fan too. Thank you, Jameer. Brooke keeps my single ass single and unbothered. Exactly. Oh my gosh. I didn't even see that person. Jameer is like, Julius. Yeah. Some people have too much time. Yes, that's the issue. You have too much time arguing with women instead of getting a job. That you guys should have multiple jobs. You have too much time on your hands. You shouldn't be arguing with me. You should not be arguing with me here on YouTube. You should be having 3 jobs. When you get off the first job, go to the second job. You don't have too much time and not enough money. That's the issue. And you want to sit up here and argue with me because you're a bum. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. And Jameer going to keep getting you out of here. Keep coming back with a new username, and you're gonna get jumped again and kicked out. It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. It's just ridiculous. You have too much time. You shouldn't have that much time. You need to have some money in your pocket. You sitting up here and you know, in your mama's basement using the Wi-Fi across the street. Stop. Don't even have a week's worth of outfits, and don't even own a suit. Don't even own a suit. You can't take anybody out on a date anywhere. But you want to argue with me like I'm gonna sit up there and argue with you. I'm not doing that, sir. It's very embarrassing. Yes. Meanwhile, asking for grace. It's embarrassing. I was gonna skip to the beginning, but I came into Jameer blocking folks. Oh, you just missed some nonsense. Don't even own a suit. And that's why I get really upset, because some of you ladies are crying over men who don't own a suit, don't even have a week's worth of outfits, only have 2 pairs of jeans, if that, and you crying over a bum. It's just, what are we doing here? Yes, honey, Grace has a job. Find one. He said he's a bus driver baddie. That was a hard sir. You going to jail now? You said, is Grace the bus driver? Oh my gosh. Yes. He took her to McDonald's for her first date. Just a mess. Yeah, socks have holes in the toe, and you want to argue with me. They sitting up there just upset. It's just ridiculous. No, it's ridiculous. You need to have a job. You should be embarrassed to even be arguing with me on the night before New Year's Eve. Don't even have any New Year's Eve plans. Sitting up there, gonna be up under your mama asking her for $20 to get you a 2-piece from McDonald's or Popeyes. You can't even take a woman anywhere, but you want to argue with me about giving grace to men. You need to go get a job, multiple jobs. When Nene said, I'm a puppet master on these jobs, that's how y'all need to be acting. Be a puppet master on these jobs and not being a puppet master in these live chats trying to argue with women. It's embarrassing. Get a job. So that way you can hopefully be able to ask a woman out and take her out on a nice date. not have to be here arguing with me. A mess. I'm just so tired of it. My former close friend married a man who did not own a suit. Now, you know that's a shame. I said good night and good luck to you both. That's very sad. Yes, we're supposed to be prepping for the new year. Why are you fighting with women on the library Wi-Fi? Grace wondering why she in it. No, I gotta pack these people up because I'm tired of it. Because this is like the fourth or fifth man who's come on my channel talking crazy. And it's always about this topic. Every time the topic comes up of men need to step it up and how I believe that women should be with men who make more money, they always come in here talking stupid. There was another man a few weeks ago when we talked about the whole thing with Candy and Todd, their divorce. You had some bum coming on the live talking crazy to me. Like, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. It's giving unemployed because no man worth their salt will be here in a live chat trying to argue with me. The fact that you're trying to argue about why a man should be a bum lets me know you're a bum with no job. It's ridiculous. It needs to stop. And I blame some of these, parents letting their sons be bums and coast with no jobs and not have any work ethic and not have. It's ridiculous. It's got to stop. We have to speak out because obviously these men aren't lonely enough, thinking women owe them the world just because they are men. Exactly. Yes, it's always men with cobwebs and moths flying out their wallets with the most to say. Exactly. And you know, honey, he doesn't even have a wallet. He probably puts whatever he does have in his pockets, and all his pockets have is lint, and he has 3 dead flies that came out. Don't even have 4 quarters. Because the way he was talking on this live, it was giving clearly belly hitting his backbone. He hasn't eaten in a few days, and money's dried up. Because he was talking real crazy. He was real hurt by what I was saying. He was too hurt. So, and he always has a sad story to ride the bus for free. He said, Jameer giving ADT. You said ribs touching. What? Why are you laughing? No, you've heard me say that before. The library Wi-Fi comment got me sick. I'm sure he hasn't washed his back in years. I'm in here typing hangry. Honey, I'm telling you. Because you're not going to come in here and talk to me crazy. And folks think they're going to come in here and talk to me crazy. And his response was real nasty. And then finding out that he was saying even more reckless stuff that I didn't see. He was saying even crazier stuff. So I'm like, oh, no, you got to go. And his comments just gave very much account is overdrawn. His whole energy in the responses were just giving hot mess. Brooke, you eat in the Dusty's oven, leaving no crumbs. I'm happy when my belly touches my backbone. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna need to get Jameer Usher gloves for Christmas. He was waiting for your attention. That's all. Yeah, very much so. Red pill comments. Oh, yes. Jameer said, toodle-doo. He was bitter boots. We disagree here all the time, but the gaslighting and being contrary for no reason. No, ma'am. Exactly. I'm so glad we keep this chat positive and fun. Same here. Yes, Brooke, all jokes aside, the relationship epidemic is in crisis. I agree. Maybe your advice or the shared stories will really help people in real life. I agree. It gave bum apologists. I agree. I love you, Brooke. You keep me laughing all live long. Thank you. Love you right back. Yes, it was very much red pill. Very much red pill. Oh, for sure. The energy was just screaming red pill for sure. Negative $28. Okay, he definitely wears Burberry cologne from Ross. No. He don't have an account. They've been closing for insufficient funds. Oh, no. Oh gosh, you'll have me screaming in this chat. Bitter boots down, very much so. Oh goodness, honey. Oh goodness. Yeah, he really thought he ate. He really thought he ate that. He just knew he ate. He just knew he ate down. And he's lucky that Jameer blocked him, because the read that I would have had for him had he stayed and continued on with the foolishness would have been real nasty. A mess. Yes, negative 28,000. Honey, can't even do that. That energy was given can't even get you a burger. Can't even get you something off the dollar menu. That's what his energy was giving. Yes, that single read was dead on arrival. Was that Mr. Hennessy? Oh, wow. Brooke, I was listening to you on the way to the airport on my Delta flight and on my Uber ride home, and you are still live. I love it here. I'm screaming. Wait, one of the lives that I did when I did that 5-hour live about BravoCon, and your comment was so funny. You said, I stayed after at work. I stayed late at work. Like I got my hair cut. I got my car washed. I ran errands, and you were still on live. And your comment reminds me of the other comment that you left when I did that 5-hour live. That is so funny. That is so funny. But no, thank you. I'm glad you had a safe flight. It's giving driving his girl's Altima. I don't think he has a girl. I don't think there's anybody there. I think it's just him. Using McDonald's Wi-Fi to come on here, okay? The bus driver fan was even crazier than the unemployed man. So wait, what was the bus driver fan saying? Is it really disrespectful? You said nope, it's Grace. Oh gosh. Stinking up his mother's basement. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord have mercy. Jesus. Jesus. Oh my gosh. So what was the bus driver apologist saying? Was it crazy too? Oh, that's the vibe that I got. That's the vibe that I got. You said, oh no, Bums, the true final boss of the world. You said he's in his mother's basement playing with his Hot Wheel, the only car he could afford. Lord have mercy. Jesus. If only they use this energy to look for a job. That's my exact thoughts. That's my exact thoughts. Oh, absolutely. Oh, see, and God is so good. God is so good that I didn't see that comment. God is so good that I didn't see that comment, because the read that I would have had would have been so nasty. The read for him would have been so nasty. Y'all would have been calling me all sorts of elitist, classist, arrogant. The read that I would have had for him would have been so nasty. So God is good that I didn't see that comment and that Jameer blocked him before I could even see that, because the read that I would have had would have been so nasty and egregious. The read would have been nasty. The read would have been out of this world nasty. You would have heard me say things that you've never heard me say before. I can assure you that you would have heard me say things that you've never heard me say before. You can bet your last dollar on that, honey. You can bet your last dollar. I would have read him for filth, and it would have been the nastiest and the most classist read that you've ever heard. It would have been, I wouldn't care. I would say, it is what it is, because you don't get to come for me and then I can't say, oh, absolutely not. He couldn't even smell my ass for like, he don't even have no money. He doesn't even have any, girl, let me stop. Let me not even, he couldn't even stand next to me. Please. Let me just, please. Okay, please. The read would have been so, it would have been terrible. Okay, you couldn't even, okay, it just slipped out. I didn't mean to say all that. It just slipped out, but it would have been terrible. You know, child. So, please. Oh my gosh. Y'all, let me just, you didn't hear that. I didn't even, that just kind of flew out. I didn't even, okay. Yeah, it would have been a very, it would have been a read that they would have clipped this and put this on TikTok and Twitter, because it would have been so egregious. It would have been like, wow. Y'all would have been calling me all sorts of arrogant and whatever, and it just would have been what it would have been. Okay. Now, what flew out now, Brooke? Oh my gosh, y'all have me screaming. You said don't apologize for the truth, okay? Okay. Yeah, the bus driver fan is fuming from his burner account. Okay. Y'all have me screaming. We would have had your back, trust. Not you almost getting canceled. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten canceled, you know. Listen, I mean, I wouldn't have, but, and nobody can cancel me. Let's be clear. That goes, like, nobody's canceling me except for Jesus, okay? The world did not give me this, and the world can't take it away. So let's be, even if I were to talk crazy, nobody would, until the Lord cancels me, I'm good. Okay? Until the Lord cancels me, I'm good. No, in all seriousness. Okay. Oh my gosh. You have me screaming so loud. Honk the bus horn. Honk the bus horn on them. But wait. I forgot, was it Jameer? Jameer said he notices that at the 2-hour mark, that's when there's always some nut who comes in trying to bust up the live. And I'm noticing that too. There's a pattern. When we hit that 2-hour mark, that's when there's always one or two trolls come out. The demons come out and they try it, because we were having a good time until these two idiots came on. A mess. The bus horn is hilarious. You said show them that new bracelet, like how Angie slammed that Amex card, Brooke. Blue, listen, honey. Bling, bling, bling. Okay. Okay. Yes, the 2-hour mark opens up a portal. Okay, listen, I don't know what's going on. The bus horn. Yes, honey, not the bus horn. Sometimes you just got to thin the herd. Okay. Oh, y'all have me screaming today. The hater's going to interview bus guy now. Oh, gosh. Child. Yes, very much so. Very much so. Okay. Yes, honey. Everybody can't go. It's very true. It is very true. So, Is YouTube promoting your live when you hit 2 hours? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. You say he just got home from flipping burgers, corn's hurting, and was like, I'm coming for Brooke. Child. Yes, the haters, desperados, warriors, bums, and contrarians be coming out the bushes mad. Listen. Okay, exactly. I never saw their usernames before either. Yes, that's what's been happening. That's what's been happening. It's been a lot of that. And I'm thinking that I wonder if it's the same weirdo who was on the live talking crazy when I did the Candy and Todd live. I wonder if it's them, because this every single time the topic of relationships or what my beliefs on how things should operate with men and women, I notice that there's always one weirdo who always starts up, and I'm wondering if he saw the title of the live, he knew we were going to talk about this, and he was already perched and ready. Because think about it, I didn't see either one of those usernames until we started talking about desperados and dating and all that. And I think that this might be the same person. He keeps coming back with different usernames. And I'm maybe it's an ex stalking your channel. You know what's crazy? That thought has come to my mind. That thought that but I feel like I've been with mentally stable men. So I don't even want to believe that that's the case. I don't want to believe that that's the case. But you never truly know anybody, right? But that thought has popped up in my mind. But I would like to hope and pray that the thought has crossed my mind. I'm going to go with no, it's just some weirdo. But I guess I will find out if I ever pull up their IP address, I would get their name and address. So I guess I would know for sure. But in my heart, I just think that it's some weirdo. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Everybody that I've dated is like I can truly say I've been blessed in that department where everybody's been mentally stable. They have jobs. They all had jobs and had money in their pockets, so they don't have time to do this. So that's why I'm like, no, I don't think so. I mean, the thought has crossed my mind, but I honestly don't think so. It's giving triggered weirdos. Oh no, they're always mentally stable until they're not. My mom caught her ex faking a cancer claim. Are you serious? They have an internal alarm that sets off when Brooke's talking about women's rights. Yes, there's a lot of bots and AI fake news popping up on social media sites lately. Very true. We need to start taking notes on the names and seeing if there's any similarities. Very true. Never underestimate a man who felt scorned. That's true. But I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe I'm being naive, but I really don't think that any of them would, because like everybody's had good jobs, they had full lives, social lives. I would like to believe that none of them would do something so low. I really would like to think that. Oh my gosh. He claimed stomach cancer and lymphoma, and nothing he said added up. That's crazy. You said your ex-brother-in-law faked a brain tumor. Brooke, you're fine. This is your platform and you're protected. Thank you so much. Thank you. Child. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I feel too. Exactly that. And I was thinking that's why I'm like, I don't think so, because I feel like they would say a lot more personal stuff. I agree. You said had a guy who was well-to-do and he turned out to be crazy. I think it's just a weirdo too. That's what I think. Or someone who shot their shot and missed. That's so low and despicable. You said that's not a man, that's a low-life stink-ass bum. Someone who's just incel adjacent. Oh, no, absolutely not. It might not even be a guy. That's very, very true too. Yes, these are random men who are surfing the web with nothing to do and not get upset. That's simple. I agree. Yes, it's just people who are miserable, nothing else to do. We see it every day. I agree. Yep, there are a lot of unaccomplished weirdos online who like to troll and disrespect women with high standards. Maybe it's Iyanla. Oh, wow. Digital blackface is real too. I'm just saying that's very true. Yeah, it could be a bot. It could be a fake bot. You said Ashley Darby having a little side hustle. You said it's Cookie. I mean, there are people who catfish, so I wouldn't be surprised. Femme cells are a thing too, but either way, it's always about hating women. Not Iyanla fix my life. It could be a teenager with no life experience. Yeah, it could be. That thought also came to mind too. It very well could be. Sitting in their, their room at their, parents' house. You said, laughing my ass off. No, Ashley and drag again. You said Ash T.O.P. It's Teresa's husband. You said Eddie. You guys are so funny. Oh my gosh, wait, I missed some super chats. Hold on. Hey, Bio Miss Flores, thank you for the super chat. Why bus drivers? Why not electricians with a retirement package at least? LOL. Even a regional manager for Popeyes before a bus driver. Y'all have me screaming. Hey, Princessa, thank you for the super chat. A man that's broke don't love himself. No, it's true. Hey, 99 Brushes, thank you for the super chat. For my ladies who struggle to see their worth and feel stuck in messy relationships, please consider therapy if you can. I agree. Give yourself the time and space, heal your traumas. You deserve so much better. I agree. Hey, James Potts III, thank you for the super chat. It's the end of the year. We all need to be getting lit and being thankful we made it because 2025 was giving ghetto, not arguing with women. Hey, Ivan's Lyra, thank you for the super chat. He's the type that uses cheap aftershave and think he's a king, and we're here on pure Burberry hero perfume, honey. Exactly. Let him know, Greg. Is Sheree's ex Tyrone is giving Angie K tease. You said it's K's paid husband. Oh, Happy New Year to you too. Happy New Year. Is Sheila. She's riding for that bum that she's living in the cardboard box with. Y'all have me screaming. No, electricians make bank. And that's what Sherry Shepherd's ex-husband Sal said. That's what he said he did to get Sherry. And the whole time he was a bum. And they said that he made all of his money through unemployment. Electricians make bank. With the number of men I've had to block on Twitter, I'm not surprised to see them in YouTube comments. You said it might be Candace because it's hitting too close to home. No, Chris does well as a chef. Child. Yes, we do. I'm a woman electrician. Yeah, no, y'all do really well. Y'all do extremely well. I know that's right. Yeah, they do exceptionally well. Like, that's bank. Y'all know that was TJ. Yeah, facts. My electrician ex is touching almost 300K in Cali. Oh, I know that's right. Doesn't Chris come from money too? Yeah, I think his family owns a mattress company. Yeah, tradesmen make really good money and are too tired to start ish when they get home. Women are the biggest culprit. Y'all are funny as heck. That's a dangerous job. Yeah, they make bank though. His family comes from money. Yeah, that's what I thought. I need to become an electrician. Yes. I really can't believe that that's what Sal told Sherri Shepherd. He said that he was an electrician, and she believed it. And the whole time he was an unemployed bum leeching off of her. And see what happened with her. She's paying him in child support and alimony. My dad's a retired electrician. He made bank. He retired 17 years ago at 57. Oh, that's awesome. Candace's mom said that Chris comes from money. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah, I believe that. Yep, an electrician and buy a funeral home. Exactly. Yes, honey, he had her fooled. But you know what? I blame Sherri because Sherri should have done her due diligence. She should have vetted that man. Sherri has more than enough money to hire a private investigator, and they should have gone through all of her stuff to make sure it checked out. That whole time, that man lied about everything. And turns out he had ED. They never had sex. A mess. And he was a bum with no job. A mess. A mess. She didn't vet him at all. At all. Just a mess. So, yeah. But guys, I'm going to end the, yes, no, wait, hold on. Let me just read this one comment. Sherri gives a piece of a man is better than no man. Yes, she does. And I don't, the jokes are not funny about her always clamoring for a man. I can't stand it. And I don't know if you guys saw, but on her show a few months ago, she had her best friend Kim Whitley come on. And so it was like she did a whole PowerPoint presentation of like, let's find Sherri a man. And she was like, oh yeah, Sherri, call Sherri Captain, Captain Give a Loan, because if you're broke, she'll give you money, like she'll give you a loan. And she's like, if you came from jail, Sherri likes a roughneck, the more charges, the better. It's like, why would you say that on national TV about your friend? Like, why are you embarrassing your friend that your friend likes bums? Like, I don't know. I didn't think it was funny at all. Yes, no, it is that. It definitely is that. Yeah, it's not funny. The jokes are very cringe. They were. It's just not funny. Sherri gives, hey, Professor Ogilvy. It's true. Child, men act like it's impossible to earn money. It's just so many lazy men. I don't know what's going on. I truly don't know what's in the water, but like we something is going on. They are online arguing with women instead of going out and getting jobs. I want to know how these men keep finding rich women. Well, a man can search out a desperate woman. Desperation is like blood in the water to a shark. Hey, ex-princesa, thank you for the super chat. No holiday proposal. This ain't the 2-for-1 special. I agree. That gives you're not actually friends. I agree. Yep. She has to talk about she likes a roughneck in and out of jail. Yeah, Kim Whitley said that on her show. Go type in on YouTube, Sherri Shepherd, Kim Whitley, and then you'll see it. Like it was a few months. It was like right before Halloween, and she's like, yeah, Sherri will give you a loan. She'll bail you out of jail. The more charges you have, Sherri loves a roughneck. It was a mess. You said Sherri wasn't even embarrassed. Sherri thinks it's cute. They aren't jokes. Just a mess. They went to the Kevin Federline School of Come-Ups. Just a mess. It's very true. A man will always push boundaries to see what he can get away with. It's very true. Yes, no, Kim was embarrassing her. I was not funny. It was so cringe. Yeah, she was hitting on 50 Cent so hard when he came on the show 2 weeks ago. She was like, is there a statute of limitations of dating friends? Like, I know you dated my girlfriend, Vivica Fox, 23 years ago, but, could we date? And it's like, Sherri, you're not 50 Cent's type. It's just embarrassing. Like, I can't, I know that, people say she's just joking, but it's not a joke. When Babyface came on her show, she was hitting on him. It's just like, oh my gosh. You said, I can't wait to run this live back. I miss so much. Oh, honey, I can't wait for you to run it back too. You are going to have a good cackle at the 2-hour mark because some bums came in the chat and we had to set them straight. So I cannot wait for you to watch the replay. Oh yeah, when Lenny Kravitz came on, you should have seen the way I shook my head. I know I cannot stand when she does that. This was a crazy live. It sure was. Remember the Masked Singer? She was always grabbing Nick Cannon's butt. Oh, I missed that. She was doing that? Oh, run this chat back. Run the chat back. When you run it up, call me and let me know what you thought. At the 2-hour mark, no, it was like the 2:24 mark. Some bums flooded the chat and Jameer had to kick them out. A hot mess. Talking crazy. Remember Prince on The View? Oh yeah, and Prince left the interview when she did that. Because she was like, oh my gosh, Prince, I dreamt that we made love. And he was just like, shout out to everybody. I had fun, and walked right off. The interview was over. I was like, Sherry, why would you do that? And first of all, Prince rarely gave interviews. He didn't play with that kind of stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, Sherry, what's wrong with you? Is this our last live of the year, Brooke? I think it might be. Child. Oh, good. I'm glad that you're loving the live. Yes, Desperation is so tacky. That is so cringy. Harassing men for her career. I know. It's terrible. Prince said, shout out to everybody. I have fun. Yeah, I was just like, it was a mess. We have fun, Brooke. Oh, we had a good old time. Just thirsty and unprofessional. Y'all know Prince didn't play at all. Yes, because Prince was like, desperate is not my type. Very true. Yeah, go look at that clip. It's on YouTube. Like people play that clip on Twitter. He literally comes out on the stage. They're not even 2 minutes into the interview. And you know that they allot 10 minutes for an interview on daytime TV. They are only 2 minutes into the interview. He just gave everybody a hug. He literally just sat down. 2 minutes in, she says, Prince, I wanted to make love to you since the day I saw you. He gets up, leaves, and they were all mortified. Whoopi Goldberg was livid because you know how hard they had to work to get him on the show. And for you to have the interview canceled like that, now you have 8 minutes of dead air like that. Like, I know the producers probably cursed her out for that. Like, girl, you ruined the entire interview. What happened to hello? How are you? Exactly. Yes, please go. It's right here on YouTube. Type in The View, Sherry Shepherd, and Prince. Oh, this replay, watch, and a glass of wine are going to pair fabulously. Oh, absolutely. This got me through my overtime. I love it. Child, let me tell you something. You said on live TV, oh, I need to watch. He was not here for it. Yeah, Prince did not like doing interviews, and she fumbled that. He did not play with his boundaries. How gauche, exactly. Oh, thank you. If this is the last live, I have to say the way you carry the second half of this year on your back, props to you, Brooke. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Well, guys, I didn't miss any super chats. We are all caught up. But guys, I just wanted to say before I let y'all go, thank you so much for just riding with me all year. Thank you all for just supporting me and the kind words. I really appreciate y'all. This has honestly been one of the best years of my life. I've seen so many answered prayers this year. God moved in a way that I have not seen in like a long time. God is just too good. I'm just so thankful for everything, and I'm prayerful for more growth in the new year. But yeah, it's just a pleasure always chatting with y'all and having fun. I love the community that we've built. I don't take this for granted. I'm just very appreciative. I love what I do. I love getting on here and just talking to y'all. We have a good time. But I'm wishing for y'all a beautiful, blessed, healthy, prosperous, abundant sexy, fun new year. So however you spend your New Year's Eve tomorrow night, I hope you have a good time. Enjoy yourself. And I will see you all in 2026. But thank you all for being with me for a few minutes of your day. And I will see you all in the new year. Love y'all. Have a good rest of your night. See you next year. Love you guys. Thank you.